Hi, everyone. Welcome to the webinar. I'm excited to be talking to you guys today. We have a great topic and a lot of great things we're going to cover that's really going to help you guys out. Let's dive in. So today's webinar is provided by me, Ace Goldwyn, and AMZ Scout. And we're going to be talking about how to find local suppliers that have products with high demand. They're doing over $8,000 a month. The best part is that you can sell these products right now for the holiday season and there's no competition. I'm going to show you 3 secrets to show you how to do this. And again, the holiday season is officially here. So now is the perfect time to start selling on Amazon. So with that being said, you're going to learn 4 secrets in this webinar that we're going to cover today. So we're going to talk about secret number 1, which is how to find local suppliers with high demand products that you can sell on Amazon just in time for the holiday seasons and avoid the delays that you're seeing right now in the news from the overseas imports. And the best part is, this might shock you guys, is that these products are cheaper than China. And I'm going to show you how in this. The second secret is how to sell products with no competition. That means the buy box. And we'll talk a little bit more what the buy box is for those that might not be familiar with it. But basically, the buy box is going to be yours 100% of the time. And the customers are going to buy from you and you only. Then the third secret we're talking about is how you can instantly 10 times your sales with this new easy strategy. I've tested this out. It works really well. And I'm excited to share this with you for the first time. The other thing is, the fourth secret is how to buy products without even using your own money. So that way you can quickly grow and scale your Amazon business. Now, I got a special gift for you guys. If you guys stay to the very end, I'm going to give you a free USA supplier list. AMZ Scout also too has a special gift as well that we're going to give you at the very end. But what also too, I'm going to be answering your questions. So if you have questions, stay to the end because I'm going to answer those. So you get to hear from me on any questions that you guys have. So for those of you that don't know who I am, I'm Ace Goldwyn. I've started selling on Amazon over 12 years ago, and I'm considered to be one of the most experienced gurus out there. When I first started, I was jobless. I had no money, and I was able to grow that to be a very successful Amazon business. I was able to run a 7-figure e-com business. Now, for those of you that might be in other countries that aren't familiar with 7-figure, basically a business that's doing over $1 million. And what's really cool, this year, I actually had a day where I did over $350,000 in just one day. So we're going to be talking a little bit more about some of these things throughout this presentation. So that's just a little bit about me, so you guys kind of know about my background and my experience. Now, I've helped a lot of people. I've been mentoring for over 7 years. I've helped over 2,000 sellers where I've mentored them one-on-one. That means I'm on the phone talking directly with them one-on-one. I've done that with over 2,000 online sellers. And I've been able to create lots of 6-figure Amazon sellers. In fact, even during this pandemic that we've been going through, I helped lots of people to hit 6 figures in under 90 days. In fact, I've done more 6-figure sellers during the pandemic than I ever have before. So now is a great time to sell online. I've been seen on ABC, CBS, Fox, NBC. My favorite website, magazine, is one of my favorite places. I've been seen on other places too. Some of you have maybe seen me speak at events. I speak at a lot of Amazon events. But I tell you all this about myself, but I want you guys to understand this one thing, okay? Understand this. I'm really nothing special, right? If I can do it, anybody can do it. You know, I was not the smartest person in my class. I didn't get some college degree. You know, I'm nothing special, right? I started this after losing my job. No one would hire me. It was pretty depressing, okay? So back in 2008, when you had the whole financial crash, I lost my job. No one would hire me. I even went out to try to get a job as a janitor. I know this sounds kind of embarrassing. They wouldn't even hire me. And so I asked them, I'm like, hey, you know, I applied for the job. I'm more than qualified. Why is it that you won't hire me? And then they told me, they said, do you realize that we had over 100 applicants? And out of the 100 applicants, we just picked random people and then interviewed just a couple. And so that was like my aha moment that I realized if I wanted to be able to provide an income to support myself, and at that time I was newlywed, I would need to be able to create income myself. And I was desperate because they're about to shut my water off. And I was about to get evicted. And I had absolutely no money. So I was starting with nothing at all when I got started. So if I could do this in these awful circumstances in the middle of a financial crash, when a lot of people didn't have money to spend online, if I was able to start an online business, anybody can do this. So if there's one thing you need to understand from that is that if there's a will, there's a way. I decided to sell a few items on eBay. And what happened was I sold an item for around about, $70, which to me felt like is like $1,000. I know $70 isn't a lot of money to most people, but back then it seemed like it was a lot of money to me. It felt like it was thousands of dollars. This is like so magical. The fact that like I had no money and then I was like, whoop, $70 within my first day of selling on eBay. And so I thought, well, if I can do this with one product, why don't I do this with more products? So I kept adding more products and I expanded onto Amazon. Back then, Amazon was like this little tiny bookstore. Not a lot of people shopped on Amazon for products. Most people shopped in there for books. But I started selling products on there and I kept growing and growing it. And this made my wife very happy. You've heard that saying, happy wife, happy life. This truly changed our lives and made us happy. So I'm really excited to share this with you guys. So want to help you guys just understand this is that basically I went from no money to success. And I'll explain my strategy exactly how I did this. But I just want you guys to understand, the reason I'm sharing this, I just want you guys to understand that anybody can do this. And really what this did for me is it created a whole new way of living because of selling online. Just want to show you just a couple of ways real quick how this has changed my life. And I want you to picture you doing this. So picture yourself in this situation. So I was able to start living life as a business owner, which means I got to choose how much I work, whether it be a few minutes or a few hours. I got to work anywhere in the world as long as I had an internet connection. 100% of my income came from selling online. And basically, I could do whatever I want, whenever I want. In fact, I haven't used the alarm clock for a very long time because I have no boss that says, hey, you have to be here at this time. I've been able to live debt-free. So right there, you'll see that screenshot. That is me paying off my house. My house is completely paid off. I have no mortgage. But then also you see that other picture as well right there. Something that we did this year, I decided to buy a brand new 2021 truck, a 21 trailer. We're talking about this is over $100,000 and I have no loans on those. It's completely paid off with cash. And we did this so that we can live an amazing lifestyle. I've been able to live a luxury lifestyle. You see that right there? That is a yacht. That is one of the largest yachts on Lake Powell. That yacht is longer than a semi-truck with a trailer. I've been able to travel. This year, I've went to over 23 states. We packed up in our truck and trailer, and we drove all over the nation, did all kinds of fun things. That right there is one of my most favorite things to do in the upper left-hand corner. That's our side-by-side of UTV. We go to the sand dunes and mountains, and we have all kinds of fun in it. But what I really like, too, is that I'm able to give more. This is a donation I made recently to a charity. I donated $30,000, which is awesome to me because back before 2008, $30,000 is what I used to make in a year. So to be able to donate what used to take me a year to make, to me is special. But again, anyone could do this even right now during a time of COVID. So put in the chat right here. I want to understand, how would it feel if you were able to pay off all your debt? Just like I did, how would it feel if you were able to pay off all your debt? What would it feel like if you could work from home or on the road or, while you're on vacation or wherever? How would it feel to be able to work wherever you want? And what would it be like if you could spend more time with family, friends, and doing the things that you love? I see someone that says on there, amazing. Someone says relieved and free. And then also too, what would it be like if you could live in your dream home? What would your home be like? Would it have a swimming pool? Would it, how many garages would it have? Would it have a theater room? Like, what would your dream home be like? Now, I want you guys to think about this. I see people saying amazing. It'd feel fulfilling. I'd feel like I'd have a purpose. And it feels impossible, but believable. Awesome. It'd be so nice. I like to be free. Great, guys. It's exciting to hear about your guys' goals and dreams. So the whole purpose of today's training, this is what it all comes down to, this one thing. This is the whole purpose of why I'm doing this, is I want to help you accomplish your goals during the holidays this year. That is the goal. That is the whole purpose of today's thing. So think about your goals, what you guys would like to accomplish. So let's talk about this. What are your goals? Where would you go on vacation? If you can go anywhere in the world, would it be like Bora Bora? Would it be Europe? Would it be New York, Vegas? Where would you go if you can go anywhere in the world? What kind of car would you drive? If you could have any car you want. And what kind of house would you guys have? I want you guys to think about this. Visualize this right now, because if you dream it, you can achieve it. So once you guys kind of think about this whole thing about with what you're doing right now, how long will it take you to achieve your goals? Think about that for a second. I remember asking this to a neighbor of mine, and he's like, "Oh yeah," he's like, "If I could have anything, I mean, I'd have a Lamborghini, I'd have a huge mansion, I'd have," he started listing all these things, and then I said, "Okay, now with what you're doing right now, how long is it going to take you to accomplish that?" And then he thought, and he looked out. He's like, "You know what? I realize I'll never be able to accomplish that. With how much money I make a year right now at my job, I'll never accomplish those goals." And so that's when I was able to tell him, say, look, if you want to accomplish those goals, which you can, then you need to change something. You need to change something for you to accomplish those goals. So this is why you guys need this webinar. Wouldn't you agree? Wouldn't you need this webinar so you can learn how to build a very successful business so that you can achieve your goals? Because obviously what you're doing right now isn't working. So something needs to change. And that is why you need this webinar. So again, the whole purpose of today's training is to help you accomplish your goals. So I want you guys to think about this entire training about what your goals are. I see people on here talking about that they would love to drive a Tesla. One of my favorite comments on here, someone mentions that their first goal is to fire their boss. I love that goal. That's a great goal. Fire your boss. And the best thing to do is record it, because you'll love going back and watching that again and again. So great. So with that being said, I love this saying that success is like a journey. Many dream of destinations, but they never arrive simply because they don't take that first step. The one who reaches the most destinations found the traveler with the shortcuts. You guys, you got to take that first footstep. So you got to take action. So I'm going to teach you guys things today, but it's going to be worthless if you don't take that first footstep, if you don't take action. So will you guys commit to me today that you guys are willing to take action with the stuff I'm teaching you? I'm teaching this information for free, but will you comment right there? Let me know if you guys are willing to take action. I just want to know that this is going to be worth my time sharing all this free information. So tell me right now in the chat right now. As you guys, I'm the traveler. I have those shortcuts, and I want to be able to show the shortcuts to you guys. So I say yes. Another yes. Yes, sir. Of course. Yes. Great, guys. Yes, with a lot of exclamation points. Yes, I'm willing. Great, you guys. I'm excited to help you guys do this. So let's go ahead and dive in. So the first action, I asked you guys, you have to take actions. So here's your first action right here. See this right here? Put this away. Put this away, okay? I know it's tempting to want to be texting your friends, do social media, but you need to put that away because that's a distraction. This is what's going to change your life, so you need to put that away. Now, it's okay to use this if you're taking notes. Take notes on this, because you're going to want to learn a lot of things today, so make sure you guys are taking notes, or use pen and piece of paper, but just don't be doing social media games, things that are be distracting you from accomplishing your goals. So great. So let's go ahead and dive in. How to find suppliers with high demand products that make over $8,000 a month, that have no competition. So let's dive right in this, guys. So why is it important to find products quickly that are local right now? Well, here's the reason why, guys. Some of you might know this, but those of you that are new to online selling, this is actually the biggest time of the year for selling online. In fact, there are some sellers that make their entire living just selling from October to December. And then what they do is they take the rest of the year off, and then they come back around this time of year and they start listing products for sale again. And then after December, they take the time off. So there's some people that they sell just for 3 months. In fact, actually, I have a friend that owns several stores in malls. He sells sports memorabilia. So he sells football hats and jackets and things like that. It is very interesting. I was talking with him. I'm like, how are your sales doing in the mall? Because with COVID, I imagine there's not as many people there. And, for me personally, my online sales are just exploding. So tell me, how's it going in the mall? He says, oh, it's awful. He says, the thing is that even before the pandemic, he said, he basically breaks even the entire year, and he just retains that spot in the mall, because where he makes his money, he says he makes his money from October to about the middle of January. And the reason why is everyone comes in to buy stuff for the holidays from October, November, December. And then in January, he joked about, he said, everyone comes in to, buy what they really wanted for the holidays that no one gave them. So he says, middle of January is busy for him too. But he said, basically, those are his months that he makes money. The rest of the year is just break-even months. So he's in the mall all year long just to make his money for 3 months out of the year. Guys, this is why this is such an important time to sell online. There's more money to be made during this time period than any other time of the year. And that's why there's some sellers that just come on sell for 3 months and then they leave and then they come back again, because there's so much money in the short amount of time. Now, for those of you that haven't sold online, that just only buy, this cat picture is probably how some of you guys feel, right? For the holiday season, you go check your bank balance after the holidays, you're like, what happened to all my money? That's because there's two types of people. During the holidays, there's those that spend their money on Amazon, and then there's those that make money on Amazon. So the question is, which one do you want to be this year? The one that spends money on Amazon or the one that makes money on Amazon? So here's the big problem that a lot of sellers are experiencing right now. I'm sure you guys are seeing this plastered all over the news, is that there's so many cargo ships that are just stuck on the side of California and they can't get their stuff into imports. So a lot of these Amazon sellers that are buying stuff from China, their inventory is stuck and they may not even get it in time for the holidays. So that's a big issue that a lot of Amazon sellers are running into, is that their inventory is stuck and they might miss the holiday season. But the good news is for you, I have the perfect solution. And that is that we're going to work with local suppliers. This is going to give you a huge advantage over all the other sellers, because while the other sellers don't even know if they're going to have inventory this year, you're going to be able to start selling your inventory right away. So that brings me to secret number 1. Are you guys ready for this? I say yes. We got Hamza that says, make money. Heck yeah. I like that. I love that attitude, because that's what we're going to do here. We're going to be talking about making you money. So let's dive into secret number 1. How to find local suppliers with high demand products. So that's key there. Local suppliers and high demand products. We need those two things to sell on Amazon just in time for the holidays. That way you can avoid these delays that other people are experiencing with imports. And again, here's the big secret. Here's what a lot of people don't realize, is that it's actually cheaper to buy locally than it is from China. That is a big myth that a lot of people think that, if they buy from China, it's going to be cheaper. And here's one reason to show you, just as an example, is why it's not. Those shipping containers, over a year ago, it used to cost $7,000 to ship one of those from overseas to here. Right now, it's costing about $25,000 to send one of those shipping containers over. So that means, for how many boxes you have in there, maybe it used to only cost you a few $100s. Now it's going to cost you hundreds and hundreds of dollars to import just those small amount of boxes over. So if you're buying lots of inventory, it's going to cost you thousands of dollars more this year than what it did previous years. So it is a lot cheaper now to buy in the US than overseas. So here's some issues that you're going to run into if you were to work with overseas suppliers. And that is virus shuts down. This is a big issue I saw with a lot of sellers, is that when the viruses, we've seen multiple times where Chinese ports and some of these other countries where their ports have completely shut down. That means you can't export anything from those countries. In fact, some of those same people, they were running issues where their inventory was getting stolen. Because, for an example, let's say they were selling masks. You had some countries that would open up boxes and see there's masks, and they'd steal that and say, you know what, it's an emergency. We're going to keep this for our country. And so some of these sellers that wanted to sell masks on Amazon, for an example, their inventory was stolen. Their products were seized at those countries' borders because they wanted to use it for themselves. So the other issue is slow shipping times. If you guys have ever bought anything from over in Asia, normally what would happen is it might take anywhere from like 4 weeks to 8 weeks. Right now, it's taking months. But the issue with that is, let's say I take my money and I buy a product. So now my money is tied up in that product overseas. And then if it takes all these months just to arrive before I can start selling it, all these months passed where my money was just tied up. Versus if I buy something local and I sell it right away and I start selling it, now that money doubles, and then I sell it again. Now that money doubles even more, and then I sell it, that money doubles. I was able to reinvest in inventory, and I made a lot more money. So this is what's called opportunity cost in the business world. It's called opportunity cost. This means that you have lost money during this opportunity because your money was tied up. The other thing is it's expensive, right? When it comes to shipping, you have all your shipping costs. It's expensive. As I explained, the shipping costs have gone up. You have tariffs, you have taxes, you have all these fees. It becomes expensive when you're shipping overseas. And it gets very complex, right? You got freight forwarding. I mean, I could talk about freight forwarding, how to do that for hours. I mean, freight forwarding is very confusing for most people and complex. You got all these forms you got to fill out. You got import laws because, some products are allowed in some countries and other products are not. It's just a huge complex mess. You got major delays like we're seeing right now where products are stuck on ships. They could also too get stuck in customs. All these things you can run into could cause some major delays. So here's some examples of products that you can buy from China. You guys ready for this? How about you can buy and sell new iPhones? Does that look like an iPhone to you guys? Looks like a weird calculator to me. But supposedly that's an iPhone, right? You get all these knockoff products that are strange from over there. Or how about a roll of Google? A roll of Google, guys. You can sell Google. That was a very hot product, by the way, in 2020. What about Crust toothpaste? Who wants to put some crust on their teeth, right? These are real products, guys, that you can buy from Asia. I see someone laughing in the comments, LOL. Guys, I'm glad that you guys are fun. Scott says he would buy that. Scott, I hope you wouldn't buy crust and put that on your teeth. All right. So what about this? For those of you that have kids, you guys can buy a stupid child efficiency mop, right? Oh, man, I'd offend my wife if I bought that and gave it to the kids. So, guys, don't buy from overseas. Buy from local suppliers, okay? And what I mean by local suppliers, if you're selling in the United States, let's say you live in Europe, but you're selling in the United States, shop from local suppliers in the United States. If you're in the United States and you're selling products in Canada, work with suppliers in Canada, right? Don't cross those borders because they don't have to worry about all the import laws and all those things that come around that. Shop local based on which marketplace you're selling in. So shop in the same country that you're selling in. Okay, so here's some big benefits of local suppliers. So one, it's cheaper, right? You don't have all those shipping costs. You don't have tariffs. You don't have taxes. Because what happens is when you get those products, you can send those straight into Amazon. It doesn't have to go from, if you're, for example, in China, with the suppliers I worked with in the past in China, it goes from the manufacturing plant to a shipping agent, from the shipping agent to the boat, and then from the boat into the US, where it has to be then imported, and then from customs, and then from there shipped in. I mean, there's just all of these hands that passes. Shipping gets expensive, right? Better cash flow, right? Your money is not tied up. You can buy a product and sell it tomorrow. If I buy a product today, get it in my hands, I can turn around, ship it into Amazon, and get it sold right away. It's an instant business. Many of these products you can buy locally. You can just go pick it up the same day and turn around and sell it. I did that with a product once. It was a dietary supplement. I went and picked it up, and I would then list it online, and I would be selling those the same day. it was pretty cool how I was able to do that. And because it was a local business, they didn't have these huge minimum orders. They're like, hey, if you just only want like one, just come in. We'll just sell you just one. I'm like, all right, awesome. But the thing is, I end up selling more than one. So I never really just came in just to pick up one unit. Just wanted to point that out. One of the comments in here, someone says that they love the Google. They love the mop. They thought that was funny. So appreciate your guys' comments in here. I am reading those. So keep commenting in there. The other thing is easier communication. If you guys have ever tried communicating with someone that English is not their native language, wow, it is crazy how you can say one thing and they interpret it to being something else, and then you have this huge mess. It's so nice when you can just, pick up the phone and talk to them and say, hey, you guys happen to be open right now. Here's the issue I'm running into. Can you guys fix it? Oh, you guys can? Great. Boom. You're off. When you have an issue with someone overseas, you have to contact them, and then it's going to take them a long time to get back to you because when you're awake, they're asleep. And then they get back to you, and then you have to respond back to that. And there's all this going back and forth, and there's miscommunications. Then even when they have to fix an issue, it's going to take them a long time to send that product with you. So just a big issue that you run in there with communication. I have lots of funny stories I could tell you guys about how they've misinterpreted things, but we don't have time for that. We got a lot of stuff to cover. But the other thing, too, is it's so much safer when you work with someone locally, right? You don't have to worry about holiday closures. In fact, I just communicated with someone in China just a few days ago, and I'm like, hey, why aren't you guys responding? They said, oh, it's a holiday right now. They have so many holidays. I mean, for an example, in February and the end of January, they have a holiday where everything shuts down for like 5 weeks. Can you imagine if you had a supplier issue and you contact them and they're like, oh, hey, we're closed for 5 weeks. You don't experience that over here in the US or in Europe or Canada, Mexico. You don't experience that in these other countries because usually our holidays only last a couple of days max. So the other thing you have to worry about is like the trade wars, if there's turmoil, weather issues. It's just a lot safer when you work with a local supplier. And the big thing is that you reduce fraud significantly because oftentimes you work with overseas, you could run into a lot of fraud issues. But when you work with someone locally that you can communicate with them face to face, I mean, they're not going to take your money and run because you know where to find them, right? You're like, hey, I'll hunt you down, right? They're not going to take your money and run away. They're local, right? Someone said in here the holiday in China was from October 1st to the 7th. Yeah, see, so it sounds like that some of you guys experienced that. Someone mentioned, yes, they shut down for 7 days. So sounds like some of you guys are experiencing that same frustration when working with overseas that they just shut down. But here's the thing I love most about shopping locally is that when you buy from local suppliers, you're creating more jobs. You're building up more in your community because what happens is when that dollar or whatever currency you're trading, because I know that some of you are, in various countries, when you give a dollar to someone locally, it then goes to an employee locally that then they spend that money locally and it just stays within your community. When you're sending money overseas, it most likely never comes back. So you're just sending all this money into other countries and it's not really coming back and benefiting your local community. So supporting local businesses helps your community, right? And guys, the last big thing here is you're going to get it so much faster, right? It's not going to be stuck on those ships. Right now, after you guys watch this, you guys are going to be laughing at all the other sellers when you guys are getting these huge paychecks from Amazon and those people are just stuck with their inventory overseas. So now you're probably wondering, so how do you find these domestic suppliers? Let's talk about that, how to find them. There's lots of ways. See some comments on here. Yes, I'd like to work with local suppliers. Someone says that they're running to that shipping issue with overseas. So yeah, sounds like you guys experience this. I'm gonna get a drink real quick. Feel welcome to put some more comments in there. I'm loving these comments. You guys got some great points. So let's talk about this. So for those of you that are in the US, you have something that's called the Chamber of Commerce. Now, these are local organizations that you can go to where their goal is to connect businesses with other businesses to help build the local community. So you got your local Chamber of Commerce. Now, in other countries, it's probably called something a little bit different. But in most countries, you do have these organizations. Their goal is to try to benefit the local community. So we have also two city business lists. Most cities will have a list of all the businesses that are registered in their city, because in most places of the US as well as the rest of the world, usually you have to have a business license to run a business within the city limits. So what you can do is you can go to the city and say, hey, I would like to have a list of manufacturers, of wholesalers, anyone that's supplying any products. Can I get a list of that? Most cities will offer that for free, but there are some that might charge a fee, and usually the fee is not huge. We're talking like $5, $10. It's usually not much at all. So that's something that you can get from your local city. Also, industrial zones. Cities are structured where you have residential zones. You have some areas that they're zoned for recreational, some that are, for businesses and so forth. Then you have these what are called industrial zones, where the city has said, okay, in this area is only going to be for industrial, which is usually warehouses and manufacturers is what you're going to find in these industrial zones. This is where you need to go. Get in your car, go down there, and go through their doors and say, hey, I'm a local online seller. I would love to work with you. I would love to sell your products. Who would I talk to? And ask them and talk to them. And you can start working with these local companies. And many of these companies don't advertise online, but you can find them locally just by driving around these industrial zones. Now, if you live somewhere that's very dangerous, probably not a good idea to drive around industrial zones. But if you live somewhere safe, like I live in an area that is relatively safe, so I don't mind driving to those areas and talking to these business owners. Also, too, networking events. You got all these events that are set up to where they're designed to connect business owners to business owners, where you go there and you network with them. Now, one key thing is if you go to these networking events is print off, if you don't have business cards, print off a piece of paper and cut them up with your name, your phone number, email address, and give those out to people. Because the thing is what you're going to run to, if you go to a networking event, a lot of times they want to exchange contact information. If you don't have anything to hand them, it's like, can I write it on your hand? They're going to be like, no, you're not writing your phone number on my hand. So you want to have something that you can physically hand them with your contact information, so that way you can connect with them. Okay. You also got trade shows. Now, some parts of the U.S. trade shows are not going on. Other parts there is. I know in my local state, there's a trade show going on right now. In fact, I plan on attending that tomorrow to try to connect with some local suppliers. But trade shows are awesome. The way you find those, just go to Google and type in trade show, type in your state, your city, and look up on Google to find those. Someone says in the comments, business cards are cheap. Yep, you're right. They are cheap. You can get business cards for like $10 at many of your local office stores. We'll do those. Some it's like $20 for 100. Some are like $10 for 100. So you can get those pretty cheap. Google Maps. I love using Google Maps because you can type in like supplier, wholesaler, and then like zoom into your area, and you'll be able to see in your area like all these local suppliers. They're just right there in your back door. Also, too, just using Google, typing in words, some words I mentioned, right? Wholesaler, supplier, so forth. Type in your city name, your state name, find some suppliers locally. So also, too, remember, if you stay to the very end, I'm giving away a free supplier list. So you got to stay to the end. So don't forget that. So you have that list as well. So just a little joke here, guys. Don't ask your cat about suppliers, right? Here's a little meme here. Says, I'm not going to ask you again, who's your catnip supplier? So I just wanted to throw that in there. All right. So what we're going to be talking about is the next secret is how to sell products with no competition, making the buy box yours 100% of the time. How many of you guys are excited to learn about this? Put up in the comments. I'm going to take a drink real quick. We have to put in the comments on there. So we're going to talk about how to sell products with no competition. Now, I know this is going to blow some of your minds because a lot of people think, wait, there's always competition on Amazon. Well, I've learned some tricks over the years about how you can have the buy box to you 100% of the time. We have someone saying, yay, I am, yes, can't wait. Super excited about this one, yes. Great, guys. Those are great comments. So it says, yes, great information, excited. I'm glad that you're liking this information. Excited. The juicy stuff. When someone says the money is, or the buy box is where the money's at. Yes. Someone says Yahoo. You guys, I am pumped. I'm excited that you guys love this. So let's hop into this, okay? So secret number 2, how to sell these products with no competition and make the buy box yours so they buy from you and you only. There's 3 strategies to this, and I'm going to talk to you about the 3 strategies of how to do this, okay? So for those of you that don't know what the buy box is, I just want to kind of explain this real quick, because sometimes when I say this term buy box, like some of you that are new, like, what? That's over my head. What are you talking about, buy box? So when you're on Amazon and you're like, go to click that buy button, if you notice, it'll say like ship by, sold by, and it has a name. That is the seller's name. Now, there might be a bunch of different sellers selling that product, but only one person can make a sell at a time. So Amazon uses their algorithm to determine who gets the buy box. Well, part of the algorithm is the lowest price usually gets the buy box, and also to who's usually prime, and there's a few other factors, but one of the biggest factors is the lowest price. So here's what happens. You'll have a product that's selling for $50, and then someone comes in and they say, oh, I want to beat them by like 10 cents. So now they sell for $49 and 90 cents. And then someone says, well, I'm going to sell it for $48. I'm going to sell it for $43. I'm going to sell it for $35. And you get all these people that keep driving the price down. And then also what happens as that price goes down, what happens to your profits? Okay. Put it in the comments. Yes, it goes down. That's what happens. Your profits go down. So that's the big issue. A lot of people call it the quick race to the bottom. All these people are trying to beat each other, which drives the price down. So the more sellers on the Amazon page, the more it drives that price down. So what you got to do is we got to overcome this, okay? Because the more sellers there are, the less it drives down sales. So how do you do this? How do you get control of the buy box? And that is 100% exclusiveness, okay? You got to have 100% exclusiveness to the product. And I'm going to show you how, right? I see some comments on here. Price wars, nothing good comes from that. Leonard, you're absolutely right. There is nothing good that comes from those price wars. Someone else says, looks like it's Janelle, says that there's no profit in that. Oliver says you lose money. You guys are right. That's the issue with those buy box. And Amazon, they want that, right? They want all these low prices because then everyone's going to come shop on Amazon. But who's the one taking the hit? You're the ones taking the hit. We don't want that to happen. We want to make all the sales. So that's why we got to have 100% exclusive rights to the product. And I'm going to show you 3 strategies of how you can do this. The first one is to find a local company. We've kind of talked a little bit about this, about using the local chamber of commerce, city lists, going to industrial zones, networking events, Google Maps. But another thing too is you can even go to posts on classified sites and go to business Facebook groups and say, hey, anyone, I'm looking for someone who has products they want to sell online that isn't selling online. I would love to sell those products for you. And I'll explain to you why you want to mention that in just a second. And what you want to do is ask them, when you contact these companies, let's say you find a local company, you want to ask them, are you selling these products on Amazon? And you'd be surprised how many companies out there are not selling on Amazon. And part of that is because many of these successful companies are started by these very, and I hope I don't offend anyone by saying this, but a lot of times, these people, they started these companies at a very young age, and now they're very successful. They're really old, and they're solely used to doing the old school way of things because that's just how they, did business over the years. So they're old and they're just doing the old school things. Again, I'm not trying to offend anyone talking about age here, but generally speaking, a lot of these big successful companies are run by these old people, and they just are doing things the old school way. They're not selling online. They're so used to, we're going to work with a distributor who's going to distribute to these retail outlets, and they don't even realize that they're missing out a huge opportunity selling on Amazon. So that's the big thing. You got to ask them, hey, are you selling these products on Amazon? You'd be shocked. There's a lot of companies they're not selling on Amazon. I see a comment on there saying that is true. Yeah, you're right. So here's what you got to do. You got to hit them up with a big pain point and say, hey, I noticed that you sell XYZ product. Let's say it's dog biscuits. Hey, I noticed that you're selling dog biscuits. Do you realize that your competitor there, Dog Biscuits R Us, I'm just making up a name here, they're selling products on Amazon and they're just crushing it. They're making tons of money on there. you could be making a lot of money too. I mean, do you really want your competitor, Biscuits R Us, to be making tons of money on Amazon and them acquiring all these customers? You know what the business owner is going to say? They'd be like, heck no, I hate that company. I want to be able to get a piece of that market. But the thing is, these business owners, they don't understand Amazon. That's why they're not selling on Amazon. So you really got to do is you got to talk to them about the opportunity, explain to them about, hey, Amazon is just growing. It's booming. For every $1 spent online, 50 cents of that is going straight to Amazon. That means that if there's, $10 spent online, 5 of that's going to Amazon. Amazon is the #1 retailer online. They are bigger than Walmart. So a company could try getting a product on Walmart, try getting a Walmart stores. Guess what? Amazon is bigger. So you got to help them understand this opportunity selling on Amazon. When they see the opportunity, say, hey, guess what? There's this great opportunity selling on Amazon. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. There's great opportunity selling on Amazon, but hey, you got so much on your plate. You don't need to take that time to try to figure out Amazon. So I'll tell you what, I'll do all the hard work for you. I'll take your product and I'll sell it for you. I'll do all the hard work. I'll create this listing and I'll market it on Amazon. It's hard work. I'm going to do all that work for you. But here's the thing I want in return. Since I'm not going to charge you anything up front, I'm not going to charge you to create this listing and to sell this product. I'm not going to charge you anything up front. All I ask from you is that I want exclusive rights, so it makes it worth my time doing all this work. I want exclusive rights to sell this product on Amazon for a period of 3 years, or whatever time frame you want to say. So, and if they do, get it in writing. Make sure you have it in writing. So this means that you have the buy box 100% of the time. Now here's something cool, guys. You're going to like this. What you can do is you can say, hey, but here's the other deal too. I also want you to provide these products based on consignment. Now, what that means, for those of you who may not be familiar with consignment with business, that basically means the company gives you the product and they give it to you for free. What it is that for every one of these you sell, you pay them a certain amount. So let's say you're selling whatever this product might be for, $5. And for every $5 that you make, you're going to be giving them 50% of that. So they're going to get, $2.50 back. So basically they're upfronting all the product for you and you're selling the product. So they send you the products, you ship it in Amazon. Amazon takes care of the shipping. Amazon does the rest of it from there. And it costs you nothing. I see the comment. I like that. Woohoo! Yes, I love that comment. That's great. So, this is amazing, guys. And I'm going to talk to you more about ways you can get products for free without using your own money. This is just one way. I'm going to be talking about some other ways a little bit later in another secret I'm going to reveal to you guys. But this is just one way. Okay. Number 2. This is called rebranding. This is where you can take, for an example, a generic product. This is actually a product that I sold on Amazon. Now, I'm going to cover up the brand name, but all I did is I put a sticker on here. On this white blank box, I put a sticker on here and with my company's name on here. That's all I did, and a picture of the product. So basically, I took this generic product and made it into my own brand just by slapping a sticker on it. That's it, guys. That's how easy it is to rebrand. So if you see there's an image on there, those are some labels you guys can buy. So a good example of this is going to the dollar store. There's so many generic products at the dollar store that don't even have brand names on it. You can take it and whoop, slap a sticker on it, and now it's your own brand. Okay. This is a product that I actually sold on Amazon for many years. A company actually came to me and ended up buying the rights to this. They wanted to be able to sell my brand, so they bought my brand. So you can actually make a lot of money flipping businesses too. So all it is just this generic product that I start selling. You take a glass bottle, put it in there, and now it protects the glass bottle. And when you want to drink, you just take this off and drink from the tip of the glass bottle there. And it's even got a bottle opener on here. I had made this product better by adding this. This literally cost me 5 cents, and this made it stand apart from the competition by adding this one little thing on here, just a little bottle opener. 5 cents to make a difference. For an extra 60 cents, I bought these carrying holders that you can put in here, and it just made it stand apart from the competition. So little things you can do to make your product stand apart from the competition. But this is called rebranding. You take a product and you can just slap your sticker on it and now it becomes your product. So the other thing I want to mention on here is number 3. So second one, rebranding. That's where you take a sticker and you put it on an existing product that doesn't have a brand name on it. Now, if it's something like this, it has a brand name on there, you can't cover up their brand name. You can't do that. But if it's a generic product that has no brand name on there, absolutely. You can slap a sticker on there and now it becomes yours. So this is an instant way you can do this. So now let's talk about private labeling. So you got this generic can right here. All private labeling is they take and they slap your brand on there. Okay, that's all private labeling is. We're also letting you take a generic product and the manufacturer that's making these products puts your brand on there, because also this can becomes this. You don't realize it, but most of the products that you see at the grocery stores are this. When you go down the can aisle, all it is a piece of paper. A lot of these products are made at the same manufacturing plant. All they're doing is just putting a different piece of paper on it. That's all it is. In fact, you've seen with COVID, you hear how, like, for an example, a lot of those meat factories, there's like 3 main suppliers of meat that provide like majority of the meat in the U.S. There's lots of small butcher shops and things like that, but it's the same thing with canned goods and so many different products out there. You have just only a small handful of manufacturers that make majority of the products. All it is these brands you're seeing out there are just private labeling. So many products out there are private label. Basically, the manufacturer is putting your brand, your logo on there and making it your product. So that's something that you guys can do. I'm seeing the comments in here about some of you guys are just, being blown away. I'm glad you guys are liking this. So these are easy things. There's so many companies in the US that private label. So many products you can buy locally that you can rebrand. And I just want to show you guys how this works, okay? So we took one product that a friend of mine was selling. And I said, he was telling me, he's like, I'm having this huge issue. It's just giving me a big headache. I'm trying to sell this product. And what happens is that there's all these sellers. There's now 105 sellers on there. You can see the image over there. Okay, that was a product he was selling, 105 sellers. And he's like, what can I do? I said, here's what we need to do. We need to make you exclusive to this product. He's like, well, how do I do that? So I talked about rebranding. Pull your inventory back. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put stickers on them. Put all these stickers on it. And what we did when we put those stickers on it, we created a new listing, and he was the only seller that could sell it because it's his brand. When you create your own brand, no one else can sell it because it's your brand and your brand only. You're the one that has exclusive rights to it. So we sent it in, and here's what happened. He went from selling it from $10.99, as you can see from the screenshot, to selling it for $28.99 because he's the only seller. You'll see on there, there's only one seller on there only. And what happened was he was able to go from $1.10 profit to $17.38 of profit, and he had no competition. So he made 17 times more profit. It's the same item, just different brand names. All we did is just slap a sticker on there, guys. That's all we did. And he was able to make 17 times more profit, and he's now making a lot of money doing this. So just doing that one little thing can change it. So where do you buy a lot of these products? Dollar store. Tons of generic products. Also, too, many of these dollar stores you can buy online on their website and buy in bulk. You got promotional stores like, for example, like even Vistaprint, right? You can buy a shirt and put your logo on there. You can even buy things like this. You can even buy mugs. You can buy stainless steel bottle holders. There's so many things that you can actually buy on websites like Vistaprint and slap your own brand name on there. So that's promotional stores. Then you got local businesses. Okay, we've already discussed about how to find those local businesses. You also too have USA directories that you can use. Just give you a couple examples. You got ThomasNet, Wholesale Central. So thomasnet.com and wholesalecentral.com are 2 big directories that you can find a lot of these suppliers that are based here locally in the U.S. Now, I say U.S. For those that live in other countries, Alibaba is still a good website to use to find suppliers. Just make sure when you use Alibaba, you want to choose the country, because you can sort the list of suppliers based on country. So make sure you do that. And again, As a reminder, I'm going to give you a list, but you got to stay to the end. I'll give you a list of how to do this. All right, so that's great. You guys are probably wondering, well, how do I find what to sell? I'm telling you about how these great ways of you can sell products, but how do you find what to sell? See someone right there ask about that. Yes, I would love to know what to sell. Well, guess what? I'm going to share with you how you can find what to sell. So to find the best products, you need the best tools. Now, I'm going to show you a really cool tool, guys. Some of you guys might be familiar with these tools. Some of you might not. So I'm going to show you these tools and what you can do. So let's dive on in, and I'm going to show you. So this is AMZ Scout. There's some cool things you can do with AMZ Scout. There's so many things, but I just want to show you guys just a couple. So this is their product database. This has millions and millions of products, guys. Millions of products that you guys can use to find here. So what's really cool here is you can come here and say, let's say you really love baby. So you can come here and you can select baby products. Or maybe you really like clothes and jewelry. You can choose clothing, shoes, and jewelry. Or maybe you're someone that, you just love to kick back, relax on the patio. You like that. Maybe we got a section over here, patio, lawn, and garden. Or, you're more manly. You got to have your tools. So you want something cool like tools. There's on there, you can see that you got tools as well. So you guys can choose from different categories. And once you choose what categories that interest you, so you can sell products that interest you, just hit the supply button. And then what it'll do is it will show you all these products that meets that criteria. Or if you want something specific, you can put in like keywords, like you want something that relates to camping gear. Then you type camping in there. You can put a price range. What I like to do for the price range, I like to put something that is a minimum of at least $15. And the reason why I say $15 is that anything less than $15, your profit gets smaller and smaller based on, because you still got your Amazon fees, your shipping costs. So if it's anything less than $15, your profit gets smaller and smaller. So you want to go with something that's at least $15 or more. So you can put in here, $15. We got some more filters on here. You can say, hey, I want something that is less than 3 pounds. You want to keep it light. You don't want something too heavy because then your fees go up. So there's so many different things you guys can choose here, but I'm just showing you just a couple things. But something I really like, this is more of a newer feature, is this right here, trending products. So these are products that have grown in just 20% in just the last few months. So these are products that are trending. This is something I love to choose. The other thing too is you got this new product section right here. So a lot of people say, man, I really wish I could be ahead of the curve. I really wish I could find a product that is brand new to the market. Well, that is what new product does for you. If you select new products, this is how you can find products that are brand new. So you check the box and you can see it. And what it'll do when you do this is it will give you a huge list of products that you can find on here and sell. So right here, we got these packing cube things for traveling. It shows it's trending. We got some numbers on here. We can see what the sales rank is. Sales rank is, for those of you that don't know what sales rank is, this is basically tells you how popular the product is. The best-selling product on Amazon is going to have a rank of 1. Second best-selling product on Amazon is going to have a rank of 2, and so forth. So basically, the lower the number, the better it is selling on Amazon. Keep in mind, there's millions and millions of products on Amazon. So if you want to find products that are in the top, like 1% of products, you want something that's less than 150,000 in the sales rank. So anything less than 150,000 is going to be in the top 1% of products. Okay. You can see on here what the estimated revenue is. I mean, this product is just crushing it, $50,000 a month. I mean, this looks good to me. So what we're going to want to do is go to Amazon and let's type in travel organizer. So we put in travel organizer and these are the results we're going to get. So we're going to see on here, we got these products. Now, what's really cool that AMZ Scout has done is that AMZ Scout has this tool that it's an extension, and it will give you a little summary right here. So I can see on here the different brands on here, what the Amazon fees are, what my profit margin is going to be. So for this product, for an example, my profit margin is going to be 40%, which is pretty good. I can see my Amazon fees are going to be $13. I can see, what it ranks. But what's really cool is that this is a brand new feature. And I'm excited to share with you guys this new feature. With AMZ Scout has a new feature to now you can actually see the sales rank, right? Or you can see the estimated sales right here. So now a new feature on here is that you can see the sales right here without even having to pull anything up. You don't even have to click on here, anything. It's just as you scroll down, it's automatically going to show this. So this is a cool quick view tool that AMZ Scout has created so you can see quickly information about these products. So if I want to dive deeper into it, another tool I really like that AMZ Scout has is this extension. And what this is going to do, and when I run it, is it's going to run all the numbers of these products. And it's going to help me understand the opportunity that's right here. So if you see on here, the niche score of this, if I click on right here, this niche score, it tells me on here that the opportunity is a 7. It tells me the profit is high, there is a great demand, and the competition is medium. Generally, you want something that has low competition, but that's what's cool about this, is it lets you know right off the bat. It's a high demand product with high profit and how much competition there is. So this is going to help you find what are good products, because if it says the competition's high or if it says demand is low, then you know it's a product to avoid. That is when people lose money, is they just simply guess. They think, oh, you know what, I think, this can is going to sell well on Amazon. So they just guess, and then they wonder, why did they not make a lot of money? Well, that is why this tool is so important, guys, because this is going to help you find the products that are making a lot of money. You can make products that are doing well over $8,000 a month when you have a tool like this. It's going to show you, because look at this. This one right here, this seller is doing over $600,000 a month. This one right there is doing over $15,000 a month. This one's doing over $81,000 a month, $55,000 a month. So if I look up here at the top, it says $69,000. So if I were to sell this product, on average, the average seller on here selling this product is doing $69,000 a month. $69,000 a month. Okay, let's just put that in perspective. If you were selling this product, okay, $69,000 a month, that would be about $900,000 a year. This is almost $1 million product on average. And you can see here the profit margins are great. So what's really cool, if I say, you know what, this is a great product, let me check out some other things. I can click on this button right here that says add to tracker. Boom, just like that. It's added to the tracker, and I can come back to the tracker and I can see the products here. I can look at the profit. I click on product history, and I can see the history of this product, how well it's doing. I can get keywords. I click on get keywords. It's going to get some keywords for me to show me what keywords I can do on here. But I want to show you guys another really cool thing. Okay, I'm really excited to show this to you. This is another new feature right here. So here we go. Here's the keywords I could target. Is this right here, find the best supplier. This is one of a big pain point a lot of people have is, well, how do I find a supplier for the product? Well, guess what? Just like this, I can click on find a supplier on Alibaba. I can find a supplier on eBay, Walmart, AliExpress, Banggood, all these different websites. I can click on here and find a supplier just like that. So this tool is amazing, guys. AMZ Scout not only will help you find what are good products right here. You can find all kinds of good products with just a quick search, but then it's going to help you identify, is it selling well? Is it not selling well? And then it'll show you a supplier for that. So it's really cool about AMZ Scout. There's so many neat features here, guys. And so here I can see the products that I'm tracking when I come here to my product tracker. So just wanted to show you guys that. So great tools. And there's so many features. I can go on and on about how you guys can find amazing products here. But this is what's really cool about AMZ Scout, is that there's just so much you can do with it, and it's going to help you make money. Because as you guys can see here, how would it change your life if you had a tool like this that can help you find a product that does $900,000 a year? You guys, we just did this real quickly. It took us less than a couple of minutes to find a product that's doing almost $1 million a year. Okay, guys, this is awesome. Okay, this is just one product we looked at, but look, there's so many other products on here. And again, we can filter and choose so many different options on here to find the right product. Here we go. All right, so we got our slides back up. Take a drink real quick. So put in the comments, what do you guys think about that tool? Tell me what your thoughts are about those tools. So go ahead and comment on there. I'm just going to get another drink while you guys are commenting in there. All right, Oliver says amazing. Thanks, Oliver. Yeah, that tool is pretty amazing, and there's so much it can do. See, someone says great tool to use. Great, awesome. Looks like a rock star tool. Awesome. Someone says I look like an actor. It's funny. Amazing tool, honestly. And yes, I highly recommend AMZ Scout over anything out there. AMZ Scout by far is the best because it has like those new features. You won't find those new features anywhere else. So yes, it's amazing. It's a really cool tool. So let's move forward. I want to talk to you guys about the next secret. Secret number 3, how you can 10 times your sell with this new strategy. Okay. So on average, the top 3 products are making 10 times more sales than products are found on the second or third page. What Amazon's algorithm does is it boosts products to the top that have the highest conversion rates. So for those of you guys that don't know what a conversion rate is, I put some example right here in the slide. So let's say you had 10 visitors that came to your page that bought out of 100 visitors. So for every 10 visitors, for every 100 visitors, 10 of those buy. That means you have a 10% conversion rate. So many Amazon buyers are kind of looking around, looking at one product and another and another. So if they come to your page, look at it, and they go on, look at another product, that impacts your conversion rate because lots of people like to look around. So what you got to do is you can increase your conversion rate by only sending buyers to the page. So only send someone who's going to buy to your page. That increases your conversion rate. They can easily jump it to 70 to 80%. And what this does is Amazon sees, hey, all these other listings have like a 10% conversion rate, but this one right here now has like 70, 80%. Boom, it moves you straight to the top, which now means that you're going to make 10 times more sales. So how do you do this? How do you get that traffic to boost you to the top where you can send only buying people to your listing? And this is a new strategy that I've been testing that works extremely well. And that is by using social media influencers. You got TikTok that's exploding. You have a lot of people that go to YouTube and watch videos on these products before they buy. So what you can do is you go to these social media influencers and you have them review your product. And they'll review your product. And what this does is it sends all these people sending right to your Amazon store to buy the product. And this boosts your conversion and it immediately puts you to the very top of Amazon, which then increases your sales by 10 times. It's a very simple method. So I highly recommend this, guys. It's so simple, so easy. Now, here's what's something's cool. Now, if you guys stay to the very end, I'm actually going to show you how I can connect you with an influencer that I use that increases my sales. I'm gonna do that. So stay to the very end. I'm going to talk more about that. How you can get it connected with a social media influencer that I use. So let's dive into secret number 4. How to buy products without using your own money to quickly grow your Amazon business. Now, put in the comments right now, guys. I just want to hear from you guys. How would this change everything for you? Like, how would it grow your business? How would this make a difference in your life if you can get products without even using your own money? I want to hear in the comments right now. So I'm going to get another drink while we're in those comments. Tyler says, this is huge. We have someone that says it would be able to scale quickly. Scale fast is another comment. Mind blowing. I like that, Cheryl. Someone says, great. Yeah, guys, this can be a game changer here. Someone really wants to know how to do it. It'd be huge. I'd like to hear about that. It's just what I need. Guys, these are great comments. And I'm going to show you right now how you can do that. Someone says, holy wow, Batman. Money, money, money. Yes, I love that comment from, looks like it's Kenny that said that. Tyler says you can leverage. Latita says scale, 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 make money. That would be awesome. Kyle says it'd be life-changing. That will, and it looks like Zell says that will change your life. Someone says excited. Great, guys. So let's dive right in. Let's get in right now, guys. This is an exciting thing. This is what changed my life. As I mentioned to you guys, I had no money. So some of you guys might be wondering, how did I do it? How did I grow an online business when I had no money? When I got my water shut off, I was getting evicted, I had no money, and I was able to grow an online business. Here's what I did, guys. I went to a millionaire, and I said to him, hey, look, I'm trying to start this online business. I need some advice from you. How can I do it? I mean, everyone says you need money to make money. And the millionaire looked at me and laughed. They said, need money to make money? They're like, are you kidding me? This is what the person said to me. Said, I became a millionaire when I didn't have much at all. They said that my family was poor. I grew up poor. And I was able to become a millionaire by using what's called OPM. Okay? OPM. And I'm like, OPM, what is that? You know, is that like something to eat? Like, what's OPM? Cheryl says OPM in there. Yep, OPM. And I see another comment says, yes, I feel success is coming. Yes, Latita, success is coming your way. Okay, so this is a very valuable lesson. This is one of the most valuable lessons of my life. This is what changed my life. And so I said, well, what is OPM? They said, it's called other people's money. He said, it's the greatest secret of self-made millionaires and billionaires. And they said, think of a picture of a building. Picture a building in your mind. I'm like, okay, picturing a building in my mind. Like, what does a building have to do with other people's money? He said, how many people do you know could just go out and just buy a building? He says, no one. Even very rich people don't have enough money to just go buy a huge building. So what they do is they go to the bank and they say, hey, I got this building that I'm interested in buying. Can I get a loan for it? And then what they do is they get a loan for that building, and this is what their payment is. But then they get all these people renting it, and they use the people's rent money to pay for that loan. That is how they do it. They use other people's money. And there's other ways to get people's money, okay? You got the banks you can use. You got friends and family that can say, hey, look, you go to friends and family and say, hey, I'm going to be selling this product. This would make a great holiday present this year. I'm going to pre-sell this to you. You can buy this in advance, and because I'm going to pre-sell it to you, I will personally deliver it to you. Or I'll give you a discount or something like that. You can pre-sell to your friends and family members by offering them the products that you're thinking about selling. And you get money in advance. You can take that money in advance and use it. But then you also have other things you guys can leverage. So let me explain about the other people's money, how you can use this. So something that a lot of people have, I have it right here, a credit card, right? It's the bank's money. Just like those millionaires and billionaires, they use the bank's money to buy assets that make them more money. Okay, that's the key there, is they buy assets that make money. So there's a good way and a bad way of using other people's money. Poor people, this is what poor people do wrong. They use their credit card to go buy a TV. They like want this big screen TV, like, oh, I got this cool TV. I can sit on my butt all day and stare at it. But guess what? That TV doesn't make them money. So it's bad debt. They go out and buy clothes. Guess what? Those clothes don't make them money, right? This is what's called debt. Because when you use other people's money to buy something that doesn't make money, it puts you in debt, because also now you're negative and those things are not going to pay for it. So that means you have to pay for that out of your own pocket. The way that rich people use other people's money is that they spend that money, but guess what? It's not really them that's paying for it, because that what they buy is going to pay for that. So they use other people's money to make more money. Because for an example, like this image you see here, a farm. Farmers don't really own their land. A lot of them have mortgages on their land, but what they do is they plant these seeds, and what happens? Plants grow, they sell that for money. That money pays for the mortgage. It pays for those things. So rich people, what they do is they use other people's money to create wealth. So this is something that you could do. Someone mentioned in the comments, they said, this reminds me of the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. You're absolutely right. They said it reminds me of the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Never Use Your Own Money. You're absolutely right. That's one thing that rich people do. They never use their own money. They always use other people's money. If you go, for those who don't know, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, it's written by Robert Kiyosaki. Great book. Highly recommend it. Thank you for mentioning that in the comments. I like that. So here's what you guys can do. I want to explain how you do this. You can use your credit card. This is something that most people have that you can use. I mentioned you can raise money from family and friends by pre-selling, but my favorite thing that I personally used is I used my credit card. That's how I bought my first inventory. I had no money, so I used the bank's money. I didn't use my own money. I used the bank's money. And what I did is I bought $5,000 worth of product, turned around, and I sold it online. And I was able to take that $5,000 and make $10,000. So that $10,000 I did is I paid that credit card off. Because if you pay your credit cards off, it depends on the credit card. Some, you have these long periods, others it's shorter where it's only like 28 days. But if you pay it off within that grace period, they charge you 0 interest. So I turned around and I made money and I paid that credit card off. So it cost me nothing. This means it was free money. And I took that extra, so I took that $5,000, bought $5,000 worth of product, sold it for $10,000, which means I had a $5,000 profit. I took that $5,000 and paid off the card. It was free money. So then what you did is I took the $5,000 that I made and I did it again. I went and bought a product where I could double my money. And now I made $10,000. So I want to show you guys how this works. This is called the compounding effect. A lot of people don't realize this compounding effect. But if you're able to buy a product that you can double your money, and that's the reason why it's important to use that tool, AMZ Scout, because it shows you what your profit margin is. Look for products where you can double your money. Because then if you take that, you buy $5,000 worth of product on the credit card, use the bank's money to buy that, turn around, pay it off. When you make 10, take that $5,000, buy more product, and I got 10,000. You take that $10,000 and buy $10,000 of product, it turns into 20,000. And the 20,000, now you double that and it turns into 40,000. Then you take the 40,000, turns into 80, which turns into 160, which 160 turns into 320, 320 turns into 640, and then 640 turns into $1.2 million. Guys, that is called the compounding effect. That is why the rich are always getting richer, because they take money and they reinvest it. They take money and reinvest it. Poor people, they're always just spending their money, versus rich people, they reinvest it. And the rich people, they use other people's money to get that money, and then they compound it. That is how you can do it. So what does this cost you guys? Free, because if you pay off that credit card within the grace period, guess what? It is free. So that is something that is very important here. So someone did mention on this, well, what if you have bad credit? There are programs out there right now where you can get credit cards when you don't have bad credit. Those credit cards are designed a way to help you build your credit. I wouldn't recommend going to like a large bank like Wells Fargo, Chase, or something like that if you have bad credit. What you want to do is go to a smaller credit union that's more locally based, because some of these smaller credit unions, the managers can make credit decisions, so it doesn't go to some random underwriter, or a computer doesn't determine whether you get it or not. The manager can make it locally. So you go to the manager and explain, hey, look, I'm doing this for a business. I'm going to be responsible. And what that will do is that will help you out. Cheryl mentions Credit Karma. Yes, you can use Credit Karma. You can find what credit cards you qualify for. That is an option. But again, if you guys have bad credit, do the family and friends method. pre-sell your products. Hey guys, it's the holiday season. Do you already know what you're going to get your friends and family members for gifts? Look, I got this product right here. You can buy these today. I'll make sure you have it for the holidays. I guarantee you'll be in stock for you. If you buy it from me right now, I'll personally deliver it. Go to your friends and family members. So I want you guys to think about this. How would $1.2 million change your life? I want to see it in the comments in there. Someone mentioned there about building business credit. Absolutely right. When you can set up a business and you can actually have the business get loans, the business can do these things so that way you're not responsible for it. There are loans and things out there where you don't personally have to guarantee it. It's the business that owns the debt, not you. So that means if for some reason, this shouldn't happen, but let's say you decided you didn't pay that, you're not personally liable. The business is liable for that debt. So great. So great comment on that. I'm glad you mentioned that. So looking on here on how would $1.2 million change your life, pay off debt is a comment on here. Great. So I mentioned on there it'd be life-changing. Great comment. So let's talk a little bit more about this, guys. Let's go to more details. Someone asked, what happens if you pay it back before the 30 days? Usually you don't have to pay any interest. So someone says on there, they'd love to be able to create a legacy, spend more time in financial freedom. Guys, these are great. Thank you for sharing these with me. So this is Jessica Jones, guys. This is what she had to say. She said that she was able to quit her job in just 6 weeks. She was making $8 an hour. She said it used to take her 4 weeks to make $1,300. She said now she makes that in less than 4 days. So the money is great, but more importantly, I can be at home with my kids and create special memories. Guys, how would that change your life if you're able to spend more time at home and be able to be with your kids, or for those of you that may not have kids yet, maybe spend more time with your friends or other family members or other people? How would that change your life? This is Jessica, right? She was just making only $8 an hour, and now she's able to work from home, makes far more than what she made before. So she obviously didn't have a lot of money to begin with, since that she, was living paycheck to paycheck. So let's talk about John Yang, okay? I really love his story, okay? He says, as a high school dropout, it's been hard to get a good paying job over the years. So I've tried so many things to make money online and failed again and again. That he got taught the techniques that no one else seems to be teaching, and it works. Finally, I'm making the money that I've always dreamed of making. Lots of my friends with degrees are losing their jobs because of the virus, and I am here without a degree making a fortune on Amazon. Last month, I bought a Tesla with cash, and now I'm working with a realtor to buy my dream home. I never have to worry about money again. Guys, these are people that have been able to work with me, and this is what they're saying. These are life-changing things that can happen to you. If it can happen to them, it can happen to you. So I want you guys to understand this. It's not too late to start. Even during the COVID crisis, I've helped more people hit 6 figures. That's meaning they've been able to do over $100,000 in less than 3 months than ever before. I'm creating more 6-figure sellers now than I ever have before, because Amazon is booming. Amazon is growing. With all these shutdowns and all these things happening, so many people are buying on Amazon right now than ever before. Amazon is just growing, and now's the perfect time to get started, especially right now for the holiday. So here's a question I have for you guys. Do you want to be next? Do you want to be like those people I shared with you that I've been able to help? Do you want my personal help? I see in the comments on there, wow, yes, love to. Guys, I would love to help you guys out. So I put something together for you guys. Are you guys okay if I share something with you guys, how I can help you guys? I see yes. I see I'm in. Yes, please. Yes. Guys, I really want to help you guys out. Again, the whole goal and the whole purpose of today's training is to help you achieve your goals this year. I see. Yes, of course. Yes, sir. Please do. All right, guys. So I'll go ahead and I'll share this with you guys. Since you guys want it, I'll go ahead and share it. I see one on here that says, yes, I'm ready. Okay, guys. So let's do it. I'm going to get a quick drink real quick. All right. So if you want to replace your income fast, just like those other people, then how would you like to know my 12 years of secrets? Because I've been selling Amazon for over 12 years. I have more experience than any other guru out there. And I've learned how to build a multi-million-dollar business during a recession. Guys, I'm going to reveal step by step by step exactly how I did this. Joyce says, that's my dream. Joyce, I would love to help you out, and all you guys else watching, I'd love to help you guys out. So I'm going to reveal my step-by-step process. I'm going to reveal that to you guys. I'm going to show you guys how I did this. And as I mentioned, I've helped thousands of Amazon sellers, and I'm excited to be able to help you guys. So what you're going to need is you're going to need to know how to build an Amazon business fast because it's the holiday season. You need to act now. You need to build an Amazon business fast because it's the holiday season. So to do that, I'm going to be giving away my Seller's Secrets course. This is the secret strategies that other gurus and other big sellers don't want you to know. Because here's the truth, guys. Some of those other gurus out there, they tell you just enough information because they want you guys to buy their really expensive courses. But the thing is, there's some things that they keep hidden to themselves. I'm going to open up the curtains, and I'm going to reveal to you everything step by step by step in my course. These are things that other gurus and other big sellers, they don't want you to know these secrets. So that's why I created this course. It's called Seller's Secrets. It's the secrets that other sellers don't want you to know. It's the only course out there that teaches you how to build an Amazon business during an economic downturn, such as COVID-19. I talk about what products not to sell and what products you should sell during COVID-19. So this course is tailored to what is going on right now, which makes it one of the most up-to-date courses. And I'm getting more and more new videos added to it. And because I know that there are many people there that don't want to read all this information, what I've done is I've made these short videos that are easy to understand. I get rid of all the fluff and I just get straight to the meat in these videos in a step-by-step video training that takes you from A to Z. Okay, so this is the Ace Goldwyn Seller's Secret video course. The value of it is $1,999. Okay, so this brings the total value right now is $1,999. But you guys are gonna need a product. Okay, so if you remember, we talked about the extension here. We talked about how you can look at trends, sales volumes, the quality of competition, what niches to dive into, and also what to avoid. This extension tool I showed you guys today is called the Pro Extension, which as I showed you earlier too, you can look to see on there the overall score, the profit, if it's high, or the demand, see if the demand's high, if the competition is low. This is going to help you find great products to sell with those quality scores, that it does all this work for you and calculates, is it a good product or is it not a good product? It'll show you graphs and charts to see the history so you can take a deeper look into it. I'm seeing the comments that you guys are loving. You guys are loving this tool. Yes, this is a great tool, and we're talking about this here. Here's some cool features. Monthly sales estimates. As we saw, that product that we found, just the first product we checked, the first one was doing almost $1 million. Just that one product. Imagine if you guys had 10 of those products, right? When you walk into a grocery store, when you walk into a convenience store, how many hundreds of products they have? If you just had 10 of those products that we found today using this tool, I mean, we're talking that is, almost $10 million if you had 10 products like that. Guys, it's so easy when you have this tool. It also, you can calculate your profit. It can look at the number of views, the average of ratings. That way you know, is it a good product that has high demand, low competition? It'll calculate the FBA fees. It will look at the lowest seller price information. It will do a listing quality analysis to see, hey, are a lot of these products low quality or are they high quality? To help you understand, is it a competitive thing to get into or not? It helps you find keywords. It looks at the bestseller rank history. Guys, this tool does so much. The Pro Extension will help you find also to suppliers. As you saw in there, that new feature that you can just click on there to find suppliers, you can find that with an ease. This is a new feature that you can do that's going to make it so easy to find suppliers. It's going to help you find the most profitable products because it shows you right there your profit margins. You can compare suppliers. You can look at the different suppliers by the ratings. You can look on there to see if they're reliable. That's something that's really cool too about this tool. That now you can actually even click on there. You can click to see if it's a verified supplier, and it'll only show you verified suppliers. That way you can avoid scammers out there. It's what's really cool about this tool, these features that you have built right into the Pro extension. So again, you just click on Find Supplier, and it's going to help you find the best suppliers. You also got the product database with over 550 million products. It's just one search away. Just put in your criteria, boom, it creates a list of the best products out there for you. Finding suppliers and products have never been easier with the AMZ Scout tool. Guys, I wish that this tool existed when I first started. It would have made me a huge success so fast if I had a tool like this back when I very first started. But now you guys are lucky. You guys can start out with a great tool like this. I use this tool myself, and when I work with people, I encourage them to use this tool because it makes such a huge difference. You can see what products are trending, what are new products. It's going to help you find the best products to start out with. What it talks about here is that you can even reverse engineer your competition to see what keywords are they talking or what keywords are they targeting. But also too, in AMZ Scout, you've got their knowledge base where it's going to show you how to use these tools. It's going to show you all kinds of great things to do. All you have to do is go to AMZ Scout, log into your account, log in, sign up, and you're there. But we'll show you in just a minute something really cool. So don't go there just yet because I'm going to show you something really awesome. But basically, what's really cool too is you're going to get, when you log in, you're going to get these trend reports that are going to show you what is trending. It's going to show you every week, it's going to show you hot to go products. These are the best products to sell. These are hot products, and these are growing niches. What also too, you got the knowledge base, as I mentioned before, that's going to teach you how to do things. These are niches that are going to help really explode your sales. All you have to do this, guys. Again, log in, and then you click over here on your monthly reports and your weekly reports and your free bonuses. You click right there, and you get access to all of these things. Just with a few clicks, guys, you can find out the best products to sell. There are so many people that have good things to say about AMZ Scout. I mean, even here in the notes, I've had so many people talk about AMZ Scout. It's an amazing tool. But look what some of these other people say. You got here that people here that are saying that it doesn't matter if you're launching and sourcing your own products or private label or doing retail arbitrage. The extension is critical data that you need along the way. It is manageable, expense, and an accurate anything that I've ever owned. I agree 100% that this is the most accurate tool out there. This is the one tool you guys need to be successful. It will help you find the best products out there. All these comments on here, that these people are saying here, this is the tool that you guys need. So the value of this bundle here, you get the Pro extension, the product data, the product tracker, reverse engineer, look up the AMZ Scout tool, the tracker, the quick view, the seller's course that they have. You get all of these tools. The value of this is $349, which brings the total value of everything to $2,348. But you guys are going to need a supplier. So I've created a bonus. This is called Supplier Secrets. So this is a mastermind class that I did a while back. I recorded it. The people that attended this class paid $500 to attend this class. And what I did in this class is I talked about how to find the best supplier. What are the best supplier directory links to use? How to get the best prices, because if you could get better prices, which means you're going to make more money because you get better profit margins. And in fact, I even have a script, the exact script that I use word for word when contacting these suppliers. All you have to do is just change your name on there, and that's it. And then mention the product name. And you use this script, and it works like a charm to get the best prices out there possible. So that is very important right here, guys. Someone asked, does it work only on Amazon? No, this can work for other things as well. And guys, I'm going to be answering your guys' questions too in a minute. So be thinking of what questions you guys have, because I'm going to be answering a lot of these. So great questions you guys have there. So Guys, people that bought this previously, they paid $500 to attend this class. This is a bonus that I'm throwing in there. Also, too, this brings the value to $2,845. But you guys are going to need to get found on Amazon. That's very important. You can list a product on Amazon, but you need to get found. So as another bonus, I'm including my fast first page rankings. This is another mastermind class I did that people paid about $500 to attend this, where I talked about how to get on that first page of Amazon in just 1 week. That's right. How to get on Amazon in just 1 week. I have what's called my profit multiplier. This is a strategy how you can get found not only on the top page of Amazon for a keyword, but how to get found for lots of different keywords, because what it does is it multiplies your products, because people are searching for all these different things. You're the one appearing on the top page of Amazon for that. So I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about how to create high converting Amazon product pages. So I talk about how to create these pages, because we've talked about how you can create your own brands. I talk about how to create those pages that are going to convert very high, so that way you appear on the top page of Amazon. And I take you through a step-by-step process. So this now brings the total value to $3,342. So there's the third bonus, guys. I'm just giving all kinds of bonuses today, guys. I feel very generous. I'm going to work with you guys for 4 weeks, where what I'm going to do, because the thing is that right now, the next 4 weeks is so crucial to your success for the holidays. You need to know what to sell, what suppliers to work with. You might have questions of what to do on Amazon. So what I'm doing is I'm throwing out there my 4-week mastermind group mentoring. So this is where you join in a group call with one of the most experienced gurus, and that would be me, myself, where you can ask questions. You can get help, where you can say, hey, I'm struggling with this. What do I do? And you're gonna have me saying, hey, this is what you need to do, step by step. Here's how to do it. And this is really gonna help accelerate your success pretty fast, because you have me there to help you. So imagine, here you are working on Amazon, and then you're like, oh, how do I do this? Or, oh, I have a question about this. When you hop on that weekly mastermind mentoring, you can say, hey, I need help with this. Can you help me find a great supplier that has this type of product? Or, hey, I'm really struggling with this. Can you help me with this? This is what's really cool about these mastermind groups, is that this is a video call with a group of people that you can ask these questions, and I'm going to help you there. You get my help. It's really cool, guys. You got someone that's been very successful helping you with the things that you need help with. So this is really going to help accelerate your success. But the next 4 weeks are so crucial. That's why I'm doing this for 4 weeks, because you're going to need all that help you need to get up and running, so that way you can profit from this holiday season. So I'm going to be helping you for the next 4 weeks. So that now brings the total value to $6,341. Now, today only, anyone that gets this bundle is going to get a few bonuses. I want to show you guys these. That is, you're going to get a checklist. This checklist helps you go through to find reputable suppliers and how to avoid bad ones. You're going to get 1,000 profitable product niches. This is a report of the top 1% of products and niches that are going to be delivered to you every single week. And each one is selected using artificial intelligence out of 600 million products. And you're going to get this every week. You're also going to get a 12-month trend reports. This is a monthly report that's going to show you different trends, profitable niches, Amazon news, insights, trips to maximize your profit. So these are bonuses that we're throwing in here. You got a $99 value, a $2,000 value, and a $500 value that we're throwing in there. But I want you guys to think about this real quick. If all this did was replace your income in less than 3 months, would it be worth it? If you're able to make enough money to achieve your goals, such as buying your dream house, driving your dream car, doing what you want to do, spending more time with family and friends, would it be worth it? Would all of it be worth it if you could achieve the lifestyle you want? So think about your goals. Remember, what are the things you guys wanted earlier? You guys talked about your dream cars, your dream house, your dream vacations. You guys talked about that earlier. Think about those right now. If all this did was make it so you can achieve those things, so you can achieve those goals now, would it be worth it spending that money to get these tools to help you accomplish your goals? So guys, this is a $6,000 value right here. But here's the thing, guys. I know I could charge the full $6,000 for it, or I could charge $5,000 for it. People would pay it because that's what it's worth. I could charge $2,500. I mean, would it be worth to accomplish your goals, your dreams, if it only cost you $2,500? You guys, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to charge $5,000. I'm not going to charge $2,500. Right now, I could charge $1,000. I mean, just my course alone, people pay over $2,000 for that course. Just for 4 weeks of my time, people spend over $1,000 for that. People spend more money for those things. But guess what, guys? I'm not even going to charge $1,000 for all of this. For today only, you can get these tools that I talked about. You can get my help. You can get access to these mastermind classes. You can get access to all these tools and resources for $497. Guys, this could change your life. This can change your life. But here's what's even cool, guys. No risk. There's no risk in this. A 10-day, 100% money-back guarantee. So if you guys look at this and say, hey, you know what? Actually, this isn't for me, or you change your mind, or for any reason at all, if you change your mind, guess what? 100% of your money back. That means there's no risk to you at all. You can try this out for 10 days because it has a 10-day money back guarantee. This means there's no risk. So I see Cheryl in the notes says, sign me up. So I want to explain to you guys how you guys can sign up. There, you'll see right there, it says exclusive offer up here in the chat. You can click on that and sign up. I'll show you some other things too, but real quick, you're getting this whole bundle, but I want to show you guys something real quick. You guys can use other people's money. Don't even use your money. Use the bank's money. Here's what's cool about using the bank's money, because you can go use the bank's money with your credit card and make all this money on Amazon and then pay that off. Pay that off with the money you make. So you take the bank's money and you use that to buy this course, because this course, my time, these tools, this is what's going to help you accomplish your goals and your dreams. So use the bank's money to accomplish your goals and these dreams. These people that bought these buildings here in this picture, they use the bank's money. So use the bank's money to produce income. Okay, so use the other people's money. Guys, this is what's possible. In 1 month, we had Andrew. Andrew did $100,000 in 1 month. $100,000 in sales in 1 month. Okay, how would you guys like it if you guys did $100,000 in 1 month? Now, here's something cool I'm going to do. For the first 10 orders, I'm going to give you access to my social media influencer to 10 times your sales. So the first 10 people that order right now are going to get access to my influencer to 10 times your sales. So hurry and order right now. This is for the first 10 orders. So how do you order? In the chat box right now, you'll see it'll say exclusive offer is here. If you click on that box, click on that link, it'll take you to the page to buy. Also, too, if you see right here in the slide, there's a little picture of a dinosaur. You know, you like that little dinosaur? If you have an iPhone, what you can do is you can open up your camera like this, okay? So you see your iPhone, and you go up to that QR code on the screen. You'll say amzscout.net. You click on it, and when you click on that link, what it will do is it will pull this up on your phone right here. So then you pull up on your phone, and you can get all of this today, right now. Again, I'm going to be answering your guys' questions, so still hang on, guys. I'm going to get to your guys' questions. So you guys can order just by scanning the QR code. If you have an Android phone, open up your app that allows you to scan QR codes, scan it, and you can go to the app. The other thing you do is you can type it in manually by going to amzscout.net/get/bundle-ace. You'll see right there, the link is right there. Okay. So what you guys want to do is hurry and order right now. But I just want to, before I answer your guys' questions, I see lots of questions, and I told you guys I'm going to be answering questions here. So type in your questions. I'm going to answer those in a moment. But I want you guys to remember this, okay? Money is just a tool. That's all it is. It's just a tool to get the things you want. You want to buy a product to sell on Amazon, You use money to get the product. That product will then make you more money. Buying this course will make you more money, and buying these tools will make you more money. Your money is just a tool to help you get what you want. So if you want to live your dream lifestyle, you want that dream car, that dream house, the dream vacations, those things, money is going to be the tool to get you there. And use the bank's money. Use other people's money to get this. Okay? So keep that in mind. The other thing too is money replenishes itself. So let's say I spend the $497 to get thousands of dollars worth of stuff for just $497. Guess what's going to happen? When you get paid, you're going to have that money. You're going to have that money back in your account. So money replenishes itself. Let's say you lose your job. Guess what? There's unemployment. Unemployment will come in and replenish the money in your bank account. Money replenishes itself. Okay, so you spend this money. You don't have to worry because money's going to come back. It's going to keep replenishing itself. But here's the thing, guys. This is an investment, right? $497. This iPhone right here, many of you guys have phones. These phones cost more than this. This phone is not going to make you a millionaire. This phone is not going to make you the money that you deserve. But guess what? These tools, these resources, these can help you accomplish your goals and dreams. So if you're willing to spend over $1,000 on a phone, imagine what type of results you're going to get when you buy the type of tools and resources that can help you accomplish your goals and dreams. Guys, this is like me giving away a Ferrari at the price of a Geo Metro, of a used car, right? We're giving you over $6,000 worth of stuff today only for $497. And again, you can use the bank's money to buy this. So we're giving you thousands of dollars worth of stuff for $497. I can tell you guys this. There are people that have paid more than $497 just to talk to me on the phone. And yet you guys are going to get 4 weeks worth of talking to me. 4 weeks worth of talking to me in these group calls. There are people that have paid more than $497 just to talk to me one time. And you're going to get 4 weeks of that. There are people that have paid more than $497 just to access my course alone. And you guys are going to get that for just $497. These tools, all these things you guys are getting are worth thousands of dollars, and you guys are getting for a very low price. So let's hop into the questions. So now, just one thing I want to mention real quick, because right now we're live, but there are going to be those that are going to be watching a recording of this. So for those of you that are watching the recording, you could ask, if you have a question for me that you want this question answered before you buy, you can go to acegoldwin.com, acegoldwin.com, and on there's a spot where you can contact me, ask me a question, and I'll quickly answer the question so that way you can make a decision. And that's for those that are watching the recording. Now, for those that are watching this live, I'm going to answer your questions right now. So we're going to hop into these questions. So I want to mention that. So those that are not here live, they're watching the recording at a later time, you can always contact me. I'll be happy to answer your questions. So that way you can make a buying decision. But for those of you that are here live, I want to hop in and answer you guys' questions. I see questions about the package. I see questions about suppliers, all kinds of questions. So we're going to hop in these. Stay around, guys. Watch this because we're going to be answering these. So let's see. We're gonna hop in these questions. There's a lot of questions here. So let me scroll down to some of these. All right, so just kind of scrolling down. So someone asked a question about what category makes more money than the other categories. And the truth is, there's really not one single category that's going to make more money than any others. In my opinion, I think it's really best to focus on what interests you. And the reason why is that when you do something you're passionate about, something you love, I found that you're going to be a lot more successful. Because let's say I love selling outdoor products like this, something that someone can put a bottle in. This is, self-destructive. it's gonna be something to be excited about, because I'm gonna go to outdoors people and talk about how cool this product is. When I write my listing and when I talk to customers, it's something I'm gonna be passionate about, and I'm gonna enjoy doing it. Because let's take for an example like women's shoes, okay? Like my wife, she'd be so excited to talk about women's shoes with people, and like she'd wake up in the morning like, oh, I'm gonna go, look for some women's shoes to sell on Amazon. She's gonna love that. She's like, oh, this shoe's cute. Oh, this one looks amazing. Oh, this one looked really good on my legs. Me on the other hand, I'm looking at the women's shoes. I'm like, I don't know. Like that one might be cool, I guess. Like I'm not gonna care about it, and it's not gonna be fun for me because it's not something I'm passionate about. So when I do something I'm passionate about, like, let's say, for example, I love electronics. Like, I'm like, oh, I'm going to sell some cell phone cases. I'm going to be excited to be looking at cell phone cases like, oh, this one's awesome. Oh, this one would sell well. I really like this one. Oh, this is going to be fun to write something up about this in my Amazon listing. When you do something that you're passionate about, it becomes fun, exciting, and it'd be a lot more successful because it's something that you are passionate about. So someone asks about, what about the free supplier list? So we are going to send those out. We can see who has attended, who's stayed here till the end. So for those people that stayed here to the end, we will be sending those out. So great question here. And if for some reason you don't get that email, contact me at acegoldwyn.com, and I'm happy to send that to you. But you should get it in an email. You'll see access to that for attending. You'll get that later on after we verify who stayed here to the very end. Someone mentioned on here that they bought from someone else, and they want to know if there's any way that they could add on some of those items they've already purchased. Contact support. If you already have AMZ Scout, contact support, and they can work something out with you to get these additional items added on. Let's see. Another question is, how do we get the free supplier list? So again, that's going to be emailed out. We're just verifying who's staying here to the very end. So those that stay here to the very end are going to get that supplier list. It's going to come in the form of an email. So you should get that email to you. Again, if for some reason you don't see it within the next 24 hours, feel welcome to go to my website, acegoldwyn.com, contact me on there, and I'll make sure you for sure get it. But again, we will be sending those in an email, so you should be getting those. Someone asked on there, do I have a social media account? Yes. I do have Instagram. I do have YouTube. I do have TikTok. I do have that. In fact, TikTok's something new to me. I just posted a video on there, and I've got over 19,000 views in just a 48 hour period. So less than 2 days, 19,000 views. So TikTok's pretty fun one for me right now. Just starting out with that one. So I do have social media on there. Someone says on here, what is required to buy from wholesalers? So that is a great question. And some of these wholesalers, they were everything's a little bit different. Some you can just go to their website, put in your name, your address, and you can buy from them instantly. Sometimes it's just that easy and simple. Other times there's some suppliers that are a little bit more complex. Like if I wanted to buy a really big brand name product, like for example, like this is Bubba. It's sold in Walmart's, Targets, and many other stores. Since it's such a big brand, it might be a little bit harder for me to go to them directly and buy from them, because they might say, hey, we want to see your store. We want to see a reseller's license. We want to see a tax permit. They might want to see like all these things. If you see a seller, or if you see a supplier asking for all this information, just move on to the next supplier. I like to work with suppliers that are easy to work with. Now, I mentioned something like, what is that? What is a reseller's license? That is basically a sales tax certificate that you can get from your state that says you're allowed to collect sales tax. That's all it is. A reseller's license, a sales tax permit. That's all it is. Just a document you get from your state that says you are a business that can collect sales tax. So some suppliers might require that. So if you see something like that, you don't have it, just skip past that supplier. There's thousands and thousands of suppliers out there. But generally speaking, most of them just want to know like your name, your address, and just basic information. Let's see. Another question is, how much usually to invest to buy products? So that's a great question. So it really depends on your budget, because I can go to a dollar store. In fact, this people might laugh at something like this, but I go to the dollar store sometimes and I look at like, oh, that's a cool product. And then I, buy it, and I come back to my computer, look it up on AMZ Scout and see, whoa, this product is doing really well. Okay, I'm going to now go buy in bulk from the dollar store on their website, buy tons of those, and slap my own logo on it and ship it into Amazon. Do that relabeling that I talked about. So you could actually buy products for however much money you have. If you only have like $20, you can go to the dollar store and just buy 20 products. It's that easy, that simple. And what's really cool, I mentioned about that sales tax license, you can show that to different retailers and they'll let you buy stuff sales tax free. So for an example, Walmart, Costco, Sam's Club, just to mention a few of them, I actually have on my Costco and Sam's Club card, it mentions on there that I'm a reseller, which means I can buy stuff sales tax free. Walmart gave me this little card that I can show the cashier that allows me to buy stuff sales tax free. So something really cool that you can actually buy products from retail stores to around sell on Amazon, and you can buy it sales tax free. That is something that's possible. So just a little tip there. So again, really, you can buy it at any budget that you have. Let's see. Another question is it practically possible to launch a private label product from scratch for the upcoming holiday? Absolutely. When you work with local suppliers, you could do it. Absolutely. When you're working overseas, here's the truth. If you're buying from China, then you've missed the opportunity to sell the holiday season, because by the time you to order from a supplier in China, it usually takes a lot of them like 3 weeks just to process your order in China. Then they have to ship it to you, which is going to take a couple of months. When you add that time together, you're past the holiday season. So if you want to sell during the holiday season, you have to work with local suppliers. Right now is the perfect time to work with local suppliers, and that's how you're going to have success to be able to sell during the holiday season. So great question. So if you're working with local suppliers, yes, you can absolutely sell private label products in time for the holiday season. Let's see. Another question is, the supplier mastermind different than what I showed today? Yes, it actually is a lot different, because in the supplier mastermind, I talk about some suppliers that I personally use in that mastermind class. You also get my script. So I'm going to give you the exact script that I use to go with suppliers to negotiate low prices. So you don't even have to, when you contact these suppliers, all you have to do is just put in like your name and the product. It's a script that you just change those two things, and you just copy it, paste it, email it. And it works like a charm. It gets those prices so low. I've refined this over the years, because I've learned over the years what works, what doesn't work when it comes to contacting suppliers. So you're going to get that script. That video course talks about exactly how I do that, about how I negotiate with suppliers. But you get that script. That script is going to be huge. And I go in a lot more detail about finding local suppliers, working with suppliers. So it is something that's really great. I'm going to get another drink here. So you guys, let me check one thing real quick. So we've actually sold more than 10. And I know that I said that the first 10 are going to get that special bonus, but I'm feeling very generous today. So here's what I'm going to do, guys. For those of you guys that hurry and order today, for those of you that order, I'm going to give this out to everyone, actually. I decided I'm feeling generous. It's the holiday season, right? The holiday season is time to be generous. So I'm going to give this out to everyone. Anyone that hurries and orders today is going to get access to my influencer. So I'm now going to give that to everyone. So that way you can 10 times your sales with the influencer. So I'm going to give that out to everyone. So hurry and order right now, guys. Let's take a look here. Let's see. Congratulations, by the way, to anyone that has purchased. I'm excited to be working with you, excited to help you accomplish your goals. I'm going to answer some more questions, but just want to remind you guys, hurry and sign up right now. Go to amzscout.net/get/bundle-ace, or click on the link or scan the QR code. You can do one of those things to hurry and order right now to secure your spot right now with these amazing tools. This is the best deal that I've ever offered. I've never, ever offered something so great as this. So this is the best offer ever. So hurry, guys, and get this now because you're getting so much. I've never given away so much. So you need to hurry and get this right now because this is a one-time offer. I know I'd have so many people upset if they found out that these things they pay thousands of dollars for, that they could, if they would attend this webinar, they could have gotten it for $497. Again, guys, it's like me giving away a Lamborghini at the price of a Geo Metro. So it's a great deal. So hurry and get now. So let's go through more of these questions here. Someone asked, is it possible to purchase this after a week? Unfortunately, it's not. After a week, the price is going to go up. So if you actually were to go on here, when you click on here, it shows you how much time is left to get this deal. This is a limited time offer. I can't offer this forever to everyone because I got to make sure that I keep the value of my course. So this is a special offer for those that are willing to take action today. Remember, guys, at the very beginning, you guys said that you'd be willing to take action. This is the time to take action. Here's the difference between those that are successful and those that don't, because you really got two choices right now. You could continue to do what you're already doing right now. You'll wake up tomorrow, your life will be the same, and you'll continue to live in the same house, drive the same car, and be in the same situation. Nothing is going to change. So that's your first situation. You can just do nothing. If you do nothing, everything in your life will stay the same. Or you can take the first step to change your life, to accomplish your goals, your dreams, and that is to get this right now. This is your chance, guys. This is your chance to shine. Don't you ever hear those people that have success where they took a chance on an opportunity and also they became wealthy? Maybe they invested at Bitcoin when Bitcoin was only like 50 cents and now they made millions of dollars. You're like, man, if only I would have done that then. And then you look back, say, if only I would have done that. Well, the thing is, guys, if you don't take action today, you guys will regret this down the road. You're going to look back and say, oh, man, I could have made tons of money during the holiday season. You're going to hear about all these people that made a ton of money during the holiday season. And you're going to look back and say, man, I wish I would have got those tools so that I can find the right products. I wish I would have gotten that course so I could have known exactly how to build a very successful business. And I wish I could have had Ace Goldwyn's help. You're going to look back and regret that if you don't take action. So don't live a life full of regrets. Live life to the fullest, you guys, because you guys got one life. 100 years from now, guess what? No one's going to know who you are. You're going to be forgotten at that point. I know that sounds kind of depressing. So you got this short window here to make the most out of life. Take action now, guys. Don't wait for tomorrow. Don't wait, for 5 years from now to try to accomplish goals. Because here's the thing. I've gone back to these high school reunions and people look at me and they're like, whoa, you had success? You were like the dumb kid in the class. You're the clown. How did you have success? And the thing is, I tell them it's very simple. I did this one thing different than what you did or what they did. I tell them this. I said, that's because I saw an opportunity and I took it. I took action. You decided to go the route to take a job. I decided to go the route to start a business. I did it from nothing. I had no money. I had no help. The difference between what you guys have right now that I didn't is you guys get tools to help you find the right products. You guys get my help, someone that's been successful. I made over $350,000 in one day this year. There was a day this year that I made just in one day $350,000 profit. You can have success. I'm nothing special, guys. I'm not the smartest person in the world. I didn't go to college. I didn't have a lot of money. If I can do this, anyone can do it. So anyways, back to the questions. I want to go back to these questions. I just wanted to, encourage you guys, hurry and get this because this is a limited time. You guys might regret this, 5 days from now, like, oh, I didn't get that bundle. Well, guess what? If you want to buy all of this 5 days from now, you're going to be spending $6,000 if you try to buy this 5 days from now. But if you buy today, you get it for $497. This is an amazing deal. So sorry, let me go back to these questions. All right. Let me scroll down so I can see where I last left off at. All right. Another question. Let's see. The supplier. Oh, wait, no, I already answered that one. Let's scroll more. So someone asked about the strategy for selling during the holidays, and should they wait till the demand is higher? You want to start selling now. If you can get a hold of a product, in my course, you'll see how you can get products pretty quickly. So if you go get products this week, you want to start setting them to Amazon and get them sold right away. You want to start making money right away. Because the thing is, guys, and I'll be straightforward, I want you guys to be successful. So the sooner you guys can start making money, the better. I want to see you have success because it doesn't benefit me in any way if you buy this and fail. I don't want you to fail. I want you to be successful. And that's why I'm doing this at a very low price. Why Amzi Scout and myself, we've teamed up together to give you everything you need to be successful in one bundle at a very low price. Again, people pay more than $497 just to talk to me. And yet you guys are getting 4 weeks of working with me. Why am I doing that? It's because I want to see you be successful. I want to have more success stories and because I enjoy seeing people be successful. That is where I get my joy, is helping people. Because think about it, guys. I make so much money online. And I mean, think about it. If just in one day I can make over $350,000, you know, I'm successful. You know, I don't need to sell these courses. I make enough money alone with doing other things online by selling on Amazon that I don't need to sell these courses. I do this to help you because $497 to me is not a lot of money. But I'm doing this. I'm offering you thousands of dollars worth of stuff because I want to see you be successful. I want to see you succeed. I want you to get that dream car, that dream house, live that dream lifestyle, live the lifestyle that you deserve. So I'm doing this to help you. That is really what this is about. It's about you and helping you. Someone asks, does Amazon require a reseller's license? And the answer is no, thank goodness. Amazon doesn't require a reseller's license. They, in order to sign up to start selling on Amazon, they actually just need a couple of things. They need an email address, your information like your name, your address, and they need a credit card on file. That way, they have your card on file. I can't talk right now. I need another drink of water. They'll have your credit card on file so they can charge you for any fees. If for some reason you say, I'm not going to sell on Amazon anymore, they can charge your credit card for any remaining fees. But what they do is when you sell stuff, they take their fees out of the profit. So you really don't have to worry about them taking money off your credit card, because if you sell a bunch of these, guess what? They're just going to take that out of the money automatically. And then the last thing they need is just a bank account of where to deposit your profits into. Someone says, would you recommend, how much would you recommend for spending pay-per-click budget on home decor products? So what this is, for those who don't know what PPC is, or pay-per-click, when you go on Amazon, you're going to see the top 3 or to 4 products will say sponsored on there. Those sellers are paying for their product to be at the top, and they don't pay anything if no one clicks on it. So let's say my ad is displayed 1,000 times and no one clicks on it. Guess what? I pay nothing. But if it's displayed 1,000 times and 2 people click on it, I pay for that click. That's why it's called pay per click. It's the most effective form of advertising, because when you advertise on a billboard, TV, radio, if no one comes to your product page, you still have to pay for that billboard. You still have to pay for the radio. But for Amazon, that pay per click, you're only paying if someone clicks on it. So unless someone takes action and goes to your page, you're only paying for that. So a good budget, this would be maybe a great question for more of our one-on-one group, where I can dive a lot deeper into the products. I'd want to actually see the specific product, because then I can give you a better budget range of seeing what other products are selling for, and we can dive deeper in it. So what I recommend doing is just buying the package. So that way in the group call, we can dive deeper into this and I can give you more specifics, because without me knowing the specific type of product, I can't give you an example. Because you mentioned home decor, but home decor, you could have blinds that may have a very higher budget for pay-per-click, because blinds cost a lot more money versus a little tiny shelf that doesn't cost a lot of money. Your budget's going to be a little bit lower. So there's a lot of factors into that. So I'd recommend joining our group program. That way I can dive deeper with you on that and give you more specific numbers. Let's see. Another question here. How do you get your stock shipped to Amazon? That's a great question. So my course, actually, I created a video that shows step-by-step how to do it. It says, okay, click here. Now that you've clicked there, now click here. So I actually walk you through step-by-step of how to send your product into Amazon. But something that's really cool you can do too is you can even have your supplier ship it straight into Amazon. So you don't even touch the inventory. You go to your supplier, you buy the product, you have them ship it straight in Amazon. You don't even touch the inventory. So that is an option that you can have to do too. But my course does walk you through step-by-step how to do this. Let's see. Oh, wait. I just answered that one. When you relabel, do you do it yourself and ship everything yourself? So when I do label, when I take a sticker and put it on a product, I do that myself. Well, initially I did it personally myself. Now what I do is I buy the inventory, and I actually pay my kids to do it. My kids will slap it on and put it on there. So here's a cool little trick. You can pay your kids thousands of dollars, and it's completely tax deductible. That means as a business, I pay nothing on that money. It's tax-free money. Then my kids, they pay nothing on that as well. So it doesn't count as income. So I could pay my kid, for an example, like $9,000 for the year, and I pay zero taxes on that. My kid pays zero tax on it. It's a little loophole that the rich use to be able to get money tax-free. And that's cool things that when you do your business, like for an example, my phone is tax deductible. For the money I use to pay for my phone bill, because I use this as business expense. I make phone calls. I look at my sales on Amazon. I answer emails on my phone. This becomes write-off. My computer that we're streaming on right now is a write-off because I use it for work. Guess what? This room that I'm in right now, guess what? It's a tax write-off. So you can write things off. So I actually pay my kids to put those stickers on there because it's a way that I can pay my kids an allowance that is tax-free. A little cool loophole. And when you do your business, there's so many ways that you're going to get all these tax loopholes. It's amazing. You hear all these news stories about how, these wealthy people, some of the rich people in the U.S. pay very little taxes. That's because they use these loopholes by having a business. And you're going to get access to many of these things when you launch your business, because when you are a W-2 employee, you work for a company, you don't get those tax breaks, because guess who's the one that's putting money into the pocket of a lot of these lawmakers? It's business owners. It's rich people. They're the ones that are funding their campaigns. So guess what? In return, who do the laws typically favor? It's business owners. That's what's a great thing about owning a business, is you get so many tax deductions. Let's see. Going back to the questions here. How do we buy a sales tax-free for resale? So many suppliers will give you stuff sales tax-free because they know that you're not the end user. It is the end user, which means the customer that buys it. So, if someone's going to consume these cans of goods, that's going to be the end of user. So the manufacturer is not going to charge the distributor any sales tax. The distributor is not going to charge any sales tax to you as the reseller. But who's going to charge sales tax? Amazon is going to charge sales tax to the customer. And Amazon charges that sales tax, and then Amazon sends that money out to the states of where they buy the products. So that's something that's really cool about selling on Amazon now. I remember years ago, I used to have to figure out sales tax and send it to those states. Now Amazon takes care of that for you. So it's something cool about selling on Amazon now, is that Amazon takes care of a lot of that for you. So because you're buying it wholesale, you're buying it to resell, you can get a sales tax free. And if you're buying it from a retailer, You just got to show them a reseller certificate that you can get from your state that shows that you are a reseller, therefore they don't have to charge you sales tax. All right, let's go these questions. All right, another question is, how do you get that? Okay, the reseller card. Someone asked, how do I get that? So Costco, I just went up to the front desk and I showed them my sales tax certificate, and then they added it on my card that says reseller. And then just whenever I go to check out, I just say, hey, these items are for resale. And then they don't charge me sales tax. I'll just give you a couple of examples of items I found at Costco recently. This year, there was a shortage of chlorine tablets. So I saw Costco had a huge pallet full of them. So guess what I did? I went and bought them all. They're selling on Amazon for $350. I bought them at Costco for $99 tax-free. So that's something cool that I saw at Costco recently. And then Sam's Club. Sam's Club, you can email, because Sam's Club is actually owned by Walmart. If you do a Google search for like how to do sales tax free at Sam's Club, you actually email your reseller's license, your membership number, your name to, and it's actually a Walmart email address. It's something like salestax@walmart.com. If you Google it, you'll find instructions on there of how to do it. You just email them that information, and then they'll add that to your card. So when you go to buy stuff on samsclub.com, you can buy it sales tax free. Walmart, I just went into the customer service desk, showed them my documents, then they gave me the little card. And many other retailers do this. I'm just mentioning these three because Costco, Sam's Club, Walmart, those are three of the biggest retailers out there. Now, I didn't mention Target because Target doesn't do it, unfortunately, but many other retailers do. Let's see. Let's hop into some of these other questions here. How do you do a listing on Amazon? Do they have requirements if they ship your products to Amazon? Oh, I started getting some more questions, so that bumped down. Let me pull that back up. If they ship your products to Amazon, can you send it to any fulfillment center? Yeah, great question. So my course talks about how to create Amazon listings. So that is in my course. It does talk about how to ship products into Amazon. So that's why I recommend hurrying and buying this, because you're going to get your question answered. My video will actually walk you through step by step how to do it, because it's a video course where I share with you my screen and show, hey, this is how you do this. Click here, click there. You know, it's a step-by-step process. But to summarize it, to briefly answer your question, they do have requirements. They require an image. So you have to have an image. It can't be like a really tiny image. It has to be an average size image. They want it typically on a white background, which the Amazon Seller app, you can take pictures of the product and it will put it on a white background. It's pretty cool how it works. So you can do that from the Amazon Seller app. And then you need to add some bullet points and some text to it. And then it asks a few questions when you go to create the listing. It's going to ask you, like, is it something that is hazardous? Because they don't want anything hazardous in their warehouses. And it just asks you a few questions. You just kind of answer those. And then you submit your Amazon listing. But I go into more detail of that, my thing. You can't pick which fulfillment center you send it to. Amazon does that automatically. Amazon will figure out, okay, this product, we're going to want it to go to this warehouse. And Amazon will let you use their shipping carrier, which is amazing because, you know, when you have a box that's very heavy, what normally would maybe cost you like $80 to ship, when you use Amazon's account, because Amazon ships out more stuff than anyone else in the world, so they get the biggest discounts. That same box that normally would have cost you $80 to ship now only costs you $15 to ship in Amazon. And when you add that up, it's like per an item, you might be looking at like 25 cents per an item to ship it in. It's so cheap. And I'm just giving just kind of a rough estimate there, but it is amazing with how cheap you can get it on Amazon. Let me look at some of these other questions on here. There's lots of questions on here. So if you guys are waiting for me to answer your question, I will get to it. So let's see. We have on here, let's see, I already answered that one. So you mentioned putting a label on a product. So we have to get branded private label mostly. No, you don't have to do private label if you don't want to. You don't have to relabel it. What you can do is you can do what I mentioned earlier. One of the methods was to go to a local supplier and say, hey, can I sell your brand exclusively on Amazon? I'm going to do all the work for you. All I ask is for exclusive rights. And then you can go to them and say, hey, I want this consignment base. So that way you're not paying any money up front for the product. And I do talk in more detail about private labeling and relabeling. And I talk a lot more about that in my course. But what you can do too is you can also do bundle. You can bundle products to make your listing unique. So you don't even have to private label. You can even take two different brands, bundle it together into a bundle that makes sense. For an example, I could sell this with also to like a backpack and some other things that might go well with this. So then that way I can make my listing unique that other sellers aren't going to realize, oh, I have to take this product. It just makes it harder for other sellers to bundle. A lot of sellers just only want to just scan the barcode, send it into Amazon. So when you take products and you bundle them, it makes it unique enough that other sellers aren't going to want to copy that. So you don't have to do private label. You don't have to rebrand products. You don't have to get exclusivity. You could just take regular branded products and put them in bundles and create your own listing that way. Let's see. I'm going to scroll through here. I'm getting so many people saying like, thank you, getting people that say they bought. For those of you that mentioned here that you bought, congratulations. I'm excited to be working with you. I'm excited to help you achieve your goals, your dreams. I mean, I've been able to build a very successful lifestyle, and I want to help you accomplish that too. So for those of you that are still, on the fence, buy now. Again, there's a 10-day money-back guarantee. So there's no risk to you. Again, use the bank's money, use other people's money, buy now, because I would love to help you guys out. So I'm going to keep going through some of these questions, but hurry and buy now, guys. This is amazing. So someone says on here, tell people the AMZ Scout to buy the tools costs more than this price. You're absolutely right. Thank you, Wendy, for sharing that. That is true. If you guys were to go and buy AMZ Scout alone, it's going to cost you more than $497. But in this, you're getting all these tools, all these resources for far less than what it costs just to buy the tools alone. So great point, Wendy. Let's see. We have Laura asks, is it possible to get started right now, even if I don't have an Amazon seller account? Yes, absolutely yes, because it's actually great if you don't have an Amazon seller's account yet, because then you can watch exactly how to set your Amazon account the right way. Because in my course, I teach you the correct way of setting up your Amazon seller account. I see people all the time that set their accounts up the wrong way, and my course teaches you how to set it up the right way. My course is designed to take you from start to finish to build a very successful business, to achieve your goals, to achieve your dreams, to achieve the things that you want to accomplish. So, Laura, to answer your question, yes, it is possible to get started right now if you don't have an Amazon seller account yet. In fact, that's actually better that you don't have an Amazon seller account, because I'll teach you how to set it up the right way. That's a great question. All right. Is everything sold on Amazon sold by a reseller, or does Amazon sell too? That is a great question. So Amazon, a big chunk of their revenue on Amazon.com actually comes from third-party sellers, but they do sell products as well. Oftentimes Amazon will sell like very big brands that are hard for like an average person to get a deal with. Like for an example, they might sell like some of Apple's products. They might sell like an iPad or something like that. For me, as big of a seller as I am on Amazon, now just so you guys are aware, I've been in the top 5% of sellers on Amazon. And even for me, with how big I am, it would be hard for me to get a deal with get a deal with Apple. But Amazon can get a deal with Apple. So Amazon will turn around and sell Apple products. So Amazon does sell products too, but they don't sell everything out there. They only sell a certain portion of products out there. Let's see. Let's go through these questions. Doesn't Amazon ask for a tax ID number with Seller Central? Yes, they do. You have two options. You can put in a business sales tax ID number, or you can put in your social security number. They do this for tax purposes, because if you make a lot of money on Amazon, they will send you a 1099 form. They'll show you, hey, this is how much money you made on Amazon. That way you can report that to the IRS. So the IRS does require them to get social security numbers for that reason. Just like your employer, you go work for a job, they need your social security number for your W-2 form, because they have to provide a W-2 for your taxes at the end of each year. Let's see. Should resellers pay for pay-per-click as new sellers? What would you suggest the budget? I actually teach ways in my course of better methods you can use to get sales without paying for advertising. I know a lot of gurus out there like, hey, spend money on advertising. I don't recommend that. I found other ways that are free that will get you better results than spending a bunch of money on pay-per-click. I talk more about that in my course, so I'd recommend getting the course. Someone asked, when does this session end? We're going to be wrapping it up soon. I'm just trying to get through some of these questions. So great question. Someone asked, how many modules do I have in my course? There is, I'm trying to remember exactly. I want to say, because we're always adding more and more to it. I want to say there's probably maybe like 20 solid videos that are really great. So it's not something that's going to take you months to learn. It's something that I with these videos, I cut them down and get straight to the point, because I want you to learn as quickly as possible. So really, you could probably learn everything you need to learn in just a matter of a couple of days. If you just spend just a little bit of time each day, watching these videos, you can learn pretty quickly. Someone asks to recommend an LLC or an S Corp. So this might be a better question for your accountant, because I can't give any legal advice or financial advice because I'm not a licensed accountant or attorney. But what you can now, I have to be careful here because I don't want to give any legal or tax advice. So I recommend talking to a tax professional accountant on there. I do talk about this in my course. I do talk about LLCs and S Corps and things like that. I do talk about that in my course. So a lot of these questions people are asking in here can all be answered by my course. My course covers a lot of this. But to answer your question, Sam, something you can do is you can get the benefit of both. You can get the benefits of the protection of an LLC while getting the tax benefits of an S Corp. So you can actually set up an LLC and be taxed as an S Corp. There's a way to do that. That way you get the benefits of both worlds, because LLCs have great protection, but S Corps have some great tax advantages to them both. So you can set up an LLC and be taxed as an S Corp, so that way you get the best of both worlds. So something like that is possible. But again, I'm not a licensed professional, so I recommend consulting with a professional on any tax advice. But my course does talk about that in a lot more detail, so I'd recommend getting my course. Someone asks about selling in other countries. Any tips? Yes. Personally, I recommend starting out in the US because there is so much volume in there, because Amazon's been established longer there than anywhere else in the world. So there's huge sales volume in the US. And then I recommend from there is expanding into other countries like Canada, Europe, and so forth. Keep expanding and growing into other countries. But what's also great too is if, let's say, you live in Canada, then start in Canada, because you understand your local country better than other people do. You'll have a huger advantage as a Canadian seller selling in Canada. If you live in the US, you'll have better advantages selling in the US than people who live overseas, because you understand the marketplace for where you live. But again, you can sell anywhere. But me personally, I like selling the US the most because there's so much sales volume there. But it's also great to sell where you live as well. Someone asked, how long do you have to sell on Amazon before you can sell gated products? You could actually sell gated products from day one. You just have to request to be approved. And if you are having issues getting approved, that's why my mentoring group would be great, because I could talk to you about how to get ungated and how to get approved. I can help you out. So I would recommend buying this bundle so that way you can get access to this. There are still quite a few questions here, guys, but we are about at 2 hours and 30 minutes into this, so we're gonna wrap it up. So what I recommend doing, guys, is getting this course, because you can get my help. You can get these tools. You can get all these things you need to be successful. So if you want to be successful, this is the vehicle to get you there. So whatever your dream car is, whatever your dream house is, whatever you want to make per month, this is your chance to accomplish that. And not only are you getting the tools and you're getting the education, but you're getting my help. This is game day. And again, imagine, I mentioned earlier about Bitcoin. Imagine if you could have bought Bitcoin at the very beginning. If you would have bought at the very beginning, you made a lot of money today with its price. In fact, it's gone up even more today. But the thing is, guys, is that is what's happening right now on Amazon. We're at the very beginning of the holiday season. And if you were to start selling right now, you can make so much money before the end of this year. It would be life-changing. And so if you hurry and buy right now, you're going to get all these tools you need to be successful and my help. I'm going to be helping you over the next 4 weeks to help you quickly grow and scale your business. And again, use other people's money. So hurry and get right now, buy right now, so that way you can use other people's money to have success. Again, money is just a tool, guys, to help you guys accomplish your goals, your dreams. You have that choice now. Do nothing and wake up tomorrow and be in the same position as you were yesterday, the day before, and the day before that. Or take an action right now. Take a leap of faith with this 10-day money-back guarantee. So there's no risk to you guys, no risk. Take a leap of faith right now, so that way you can start accomplishing your goals, your dreams. You have someone like me that's been very successful helping you. Someone that has been able to do over $350,000 in just one day this year, guys. So, and I make tons of money, guys. I can help you be successful. I've helped lots of sellers go from zero to over $100,000 in sales in less than 90 days. And I've learned over the years what works and what doesn't work. And I've put that together in a course to teach you step by step by step of how to take you from nothing to a six-figure seller. This is your chance, guys, the holiday season. More money is made in the next 3 months than any other time of the year. Again, there's sellers, and what they do is they only sell during the holiday season because of how much money they make during that time, and they take the rest of the year off. They go travel, they go do things. In fact, myself, I traveled to over 23 states this year during the summer. And now I know that this is the time to make money. This is when I put my focus on Amazon. And I want to help you have success. I'm here to help you guys accomplish your goals, accomplish your dreams. So if you want to have success, this is your chance. If you're sitting on the fence and you're trying to decide, should you do it, should you not? Again, guys, you have that money back guarantee. There's no risk to you at all. If you go try to buy this a few days from now, it's going to cost you $6,000. But you can get it today for only $497, and you can use the bank's money, use their money to buy this. And then once you have this, you can find the right products, get my help to help you out with getting these products launched on Amazon to start making you the money that you deserve. So that way you can accomplish your goals, your dreams. Because if you don't do this, guys, are you going to get your dream car months from now? Are you going to get your dream house months from now if you don't do this? Something's got to change. And this is your chance. When else are you going to have someone that's been extremely successful, willing to help you during the busiest time of the year? Most sellers out there that are very successful will not work with other people during this time of year because they put 100% focus on making money with their products. I'm doing this because I want to see you be successful. I want you to accomplish your goals, your dreams. You know, quit your job. I like that comment earlier where they said, I want to fire my boss. So you guys, if you want to fire your boss, if you want to change your life, here's your chance. Use your phone, scan that QR code right now, click on the link and buy this. because I can assure you, you will not regret it. Once when you actually have these tools to find the right products, have a step-by-step process of how to go from zero to $100,000 in sales in 90 days. So many people have accomplished it doing my program. I know that you can too. It is possible. I mean, of course, I can't guarantee, because you could wake up and say, I'm not going to work on Amazon today. I'm not going to work on Amazon today. But if you put the time and effort into it, so many things are possible. One of my favorite quotes, it says, and you guys have probably heard this, I'm trying to remember if it was Abraham Lincoln or Henry Ford. I can't remember which one it was that said it. It was one of those two that said it. They said, whether you believe you can or whether you believe you can't, either way, you're right. And here's why. Because if you think you can do something, guess what? You can. If you think you can't, your mind shuts off and you don't do it. Because for an example, let's say you decide, I want to become a doctor. No one just rolls out of the bed and just say, I'm a doctor now. No, they set the goal saying, I know I can become a doctor. So what do? They go to school. They pay over $100,000 to go to school to become a doctor. Did you know that? Over $100,000 to become a doctor in student loans. Then they spend all this time going through that education, years and years and years to get to that point. They didn't just decide that and it just, or they didn't just one day just wake up and they're a doctor. No, they made that decision, decide I'm going to become a doctor. So if you want to be successful, you don't have to be like those doctors and spend hundreds of thousands of dollars and spend years of educating. Rather, you could buy this course, buy these tools, have access to them today for far less than what these doctors pay. And guess what? I can tell you guys this. I've made more money this year than most doctors, most attorneys, most, your senators, all these people that spend years and years to try to become where they are. I made more money than most of those professionals, and I don't have a college degree. I started with literally nothing. I used other people's money to get to that point, and you can too. If I can do it, you can do it. I make far more money than any of those people, and I do it through selling online. This is life-changing, guys. But the thing is, it comes down to this. Whether believe you can or whether believe you can't, either way, you're right. So if you believe you can have success, take action right now towards that success. If you say, I don't think I can, then guess what? You're not, because you're not going to take action. Because you're going to say, I don't think I can. So if you want to be successful, decide today and take action. Because again, the doctor didn't just wake up and become a doctor overnight. He decided he wanted to become a doctor, and that's how he became a doctor. But you can do it for far less money and make more money than a doctor. It's possible. Why? Because I'm living proof. And again, I'm nothing special. But the advantage you have over me is the fact that you're starting out with tools, you're starting out with resources, and you're starting out with someone that's going to help you step by step of the way to get you to your goals and your dreams to accomplish what you want. So that is the thing. You can accomplish these things. But again, it's really up to you. We can provide you all the tools and resources. If you wake up and never set up an Amazon seller account, you'll never be able to sell on Amazon if you don't create the account. So you have to be willing to take action to not only buy this, but also to be willing to set up the Amazon seller account and to do these things and follow the steps to have success. So a lot of it is dependent on you. But what we're doing is we're giving you the tools. We're giving you the resources. We're giving you the things that you need to become successful. So Cheryl says your price is well worth it. I agree, Cheryl. It is an amazing price. We have Hamza that says just bought it. Congratulations. I'm excited to be working with you. We're going to be working in those calls. So I'm excited to be working with you to where we can work together to accomplish your goals, your dreams. Laura said it was Henry Ford that said it. So thanks for letting me know. Okay, so that was Henry Ford. But you guys, you can become what you want to become, but you need the resources, right? You need the resources to get you there. Those doctors, education was what they needed to get there. This is the education you need to get there, plus the tools. We're going to get you there, and again, it's a great price. So again, use other people's money. Use the bank's money to buy this. If you're on the fence, again, there's a no risk guarantee involved. Take action. You have nothing to lose, but a lot to gain. Because if you take action and also you now are making the money that you've always dreamed of making. It was worth every penny, but you have that guarantee. So hurry and take action right now. Now is the time to take action. After we get off, I'm going to start working on getting logins sent out to all those people that signed up. Congratulations if you signed up. I'm excited to be working with you, helping you have success. And we're going to do a lot of great things together, because this is the time when money's made. And here's something to keep in mind, guys. If you're on the fence, remember this one thing. Amazon sales grow year after year, up and up and up. They're expecting this to be the biggest holiday season ever on Amazon, because a couple factors. One, because Amazon keeps growing every year. But two, here's the other biggest thing. Because of the virus and the Delta variant spreading like crazy right now, that the virus is higher this year than it was last year. There are so many people that are going to be avoiding going out shopping at retail stores. So where are they all going to shop? They're all going to be shopping online. And what's the number one store online? Amazon. So these people are going to be shopping on Amazon. And guess what? People that are selling on Amazon, you're going to have all these sellers going to be selling stuff on Amazon, and they're going to be making money. So the question you have to ask yourself right now before I go, do you want to be the person that makes the money selling products, or do you want to let someone else take that money? Do you want to change your life? Yes or no? If you want to change your life, click now. If you want to wake up and everything be the same as always, then you know what? That's your decision. You know, I won't feel bad if you decide not to do it, because you're the one that's choosing not to take the step towards success. That is your fault. You can only blame yourself for not taking action. But for those of you that took action, congratulations on taking your steps to road to success. These are the tools that are going to help you be successful. I'm going to be helping you in these calls, where you have the courses that are going to be helping you. Everything's going to be helping you to accomplish your goals, your dreams. So, in summary, guys, we're going to be closing up here. So I'm excited to be working with you guys. Someone did ask about if they already have an AMZ Scout bundle. Contact support. They can work something out with you guys if you already have an AMZ Scout bundle. But we're excited to be working with you guys. We're going to help you guys have success, because these tools are going to help you find the right products. The course is going to show you how to sell, and you're going to have my help to help you out. So if you run into an issue, you run into a problem, you need help with something, get on those calls. We're going to work together 4 weeks to make sure that you get up and running and successful for the holiday season. Right now is crucial. This is the very beginning of the holiday season. If you wait 1 week from now and try to get started a week from now, one, you're going to spend over $6,000 to get all this stuff, but also two, you're going to be 1 week behind. If you wait 3 weeks, you miss the holiday season. Time is so crucial right now. You have this short window to make a lot of money on Amazon. You have to take action today, because again, if you wait a week from now, you may have missed your chance, not only to get $6,000 worth of stuff for only $497, but also your chance to get products to sell on Amazon. Time is so precious and limited right now. You got to take action right now. Now is the time to have success. So thank you all for joining. I'm excited to be working with all of you that purchased. Looks like a lot of you guys bought. I'm excited to be working with you guys to help you guys have success. So for those of you that bought, what's going to happen is you're going to get logins from AMZ Scout to get access to the tools. Within 24 hours, you're going to get an email from me with logins to the seller secrets and all those bonuses. And I'm also going to give you the information you need to join those mentoring calls to work with me. So hurry. For those of you that haven't bought, last chance, guys. Last chance to get $6,000 worth of stuff for only $497. This will change your life. As you saw in there, guys, we have someone that made over $100,000. You saw that. Someone made over $100,000 in 1 month. I have helped many sellers be able to go from zero, nothing, going from poor to being broke, all the way to doing over $100,000 in sales in less than 90 days. That's less than 3 months, guys. You know, and it's possible to do 6 figures in 1 day. I did it. I've done 6 figures in 1 day, guys. And because Amazon's growing so fast right now, I've helped more people go from zero to $100,000 this year than ever before. In the last 1 year's period, I've helped more people hit six figures in just 3 months than ever before. Now is the perfect time, especially with the holidays starting right now, guys. Now is the perfect time. Again, this offers for a limited time. It's going to expire soon. So you need to take action now. Not only take action now because you're going to miss out on $6,000 worth of stuff at a hugely discounted price, but also too because the window to make money during the holiday season, to be able to get your inventory into Amazon, that window is getting smaller and smaller every minute. So to have success during the holiday season, you need to get started right now, and we're going to help you with it. So if you're on the fence, again, $6,000 worth of stuff for $6,000 of stuff for only $497 to help you take the step towards success. Take action now. So we are going to be wrapping up this event. So it's been a pleasure talking to you guys. For those of you that are watching the recorded event, you can message me. Go to acegoldman.com, send me a message, and I'll answer your questions. If you have questions as far as questions about buying this package, I can answer your questions. If you're watching the recorded version, for those of you that are live, it's been a pleasure answering your guys' questions and talking to you guys about these things. So we are out of time, so we're going to be ending this. So again, guys, take action. If you want to have success, you got to take action. Otherwise, you're going to regret it. You're going to regret looking back when it's the end of the year, you're starting your New Year's resolution, and you're like, oh, man, I totally screwed up. I could have sold on Amazon, made a ton of money. But if you guys take action now, you're not going to regret it. You're going to be so grateful that you guys took action and built up a successful business this holiday season. Now is the time of year. And this is going to be the biggest sales year ever on Amazon, and you can get your fair share of that pie. But you got to take action and buy this now. So it's been a pleasure talking to you guys. I wish you guys the best of luck. And if you haven't bought already, hurry and buy right now. We're excited to be working with you guys and help you guys have success. I see so many people saying thank you, people saying that they bought. You're welcome. I look forward to working with you guys. So last chance, guys, buy right now to take that step towards action. Again, you have those two choices. Continue living the same lifestyle that you've always lived before, or take action right now to live your goals and your dreams. It's been a pleasure talking to you guys. I look forward to helping you have success. And congratulations for those that have purchased. We're gonna work together, and we're gonna help you achieve your goals and your dreams this holiday season, because this holiday season is gonna be bigger, better than ever before. And now you're gonna have the great tools to help you get to where you need to be. So my name's Ace Goldman. Thank you for joining us. Again, hurry and buy that bundle right now from AMZ Scout to accomplish your goals and your dreams. You guys have a wonderful evening, and it's a pleasure talking to you guys. Take care.